Hello and welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table live stream of Torg Eternity Day 1. This time we are delving into Tharkold, finally. Sorry we've missed the past few times, but, coronavirus, the flu, bubonic plague, all kinds of fun diseases roaming throughout this little small group.
But no herpes.
No herpes.
Yes.
Nobody's got the herpetocephalitis. Or my personal favorite, gonoconjunctivitis.
Gonocephalherpelades.
Yep. All right, so everybody has chosen their characters, and Cheryl is currently putting the baby to bed. As you guys know from yesterday, I mentioned Ben Nunn won't be joining us for a little while until he gets the issues at work sorted out. Harley will be back later, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and discuss who everybody has chosen to play for tonight. We'll start with Mr. Shantz, right up front here.
Okay. So this time I am playing Oversight. I have run this team since glorious days of Soviet Union. Some of these soldiers are new soldiers. Maybe a few years, but they are all mine. And I will protect them. All right. Nick, you got it?
Yep, I am playing Salvo. He's a very big man.
That's the worst Russian accent I've ever heard.
I haven't had enough vodka yet. But very big man. He was born to be a warrior, and just reputation for being bulletproof, being right in the fray. He's a fearless stoic, but his team is his family. And Oversight is pretty much a father figure to him.
All right, and that leaves Mr. Lawson.
I'm going to be playing Drivetrain, and no, I will not do a Russian accent because I can't, and I don't want to try. I mean, I probably could, but it'll sound really bad.
It'll sound Irish.
No, I'm not Ben Nunn. I mean, I will miss all of his various accents. I'll try the Ben Nunn Russian accent for the people at home. Top of the morning to you. I'm Drivetrain. She's usually found under the transport behind the wheel of a vehicle. She loves speed and machinery, and she's the youngest in the unit, but has proven herself behind the wheel in combat.
I'm just trying to find the tokens, but the box appears to be missing. With all the status tokens.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
So we may have to do without it tonight.
Oh, the one like with the little blood drops and stuff?
Yeah. I thought I had everything out, and I realized I hadn't gotten the tokens out. Oh, you know what?
It's Harley's fault.
It is Harley's fault. Everything is Harley's fault.
Could be in the big Torg box.
Could be in one of my two big Torg boxes.
You know where it belongs?
How dare you put things
Right?
back?
I put things back where they belong. What the hell?
What's wrong with you, man?
I didn't know we could do that.
Speaking of big Torg boxes,
I'll show up.
Isle has not shown up yet, and apparently there was some kind of glitch. I've spoken with Radu from the Discord. He's the social media guy for Ulysses Spiel, and he has been very gracious in tracking down what happened to my shipment. Apparently it slipped through the cracks somewhere. They've got proof that I purchased it and everything, so he is going to make sure that it gets sent to us, so that way when we start our full campaign, rather than just the day ones, you guys will have all the Isle, Nile, and Living Land options available to you.
Ooh, nice.
All right, so we're going to stall for another minute or so while we're waiting on Cheryl, because Cheryl chose Deadeye, didn't she?
Yeah. She did. She chose Deadeye, who apparently is a really good shot with the nickname Deadeye.
I would venture to guess that that's a good thought on what she can do.
It's not one of those ironic nicknames like Tiny.
Oh,
that.
maybe one of her eyes got busted, and now she has one dead eye, one living eye, and no depth perception.
That's
Just like
always
the-
a possibility.
Just like the archer in the other game.
Man.
me look through here.
Oh, I did pick up a Pathfinder 2nd edition core book for myself.
Nice.
Awesome. And I did pick up the Game Mastery Guide.
Yay!
Not the hard copy. I only get the PDFs because 15 versus 60 is a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I waited and found my on sale hard copy, because I like PDFs, but there's something
About having a book.
Something about having the book.
Yeah.
And for the main books, I wholeheartedly agree. Like the core book, the bestiary, which I'm going to get a hard copy of the bestiary before too much longer.
I mean, you've got the card, so you basically have a hard copy.
Yeah,
of the
I basically
bestiary.
do. Those cards are absolutely amazing, and I will put them to good use again tomorrow night.
Oh, joy.
All right.
Yep. You guys gonna die.
You're going to die.
No, not with the hammer in front.
The hammer.
Does he speak with an Austrian accent?
No.
He does now.
No, it doesn't.
He should. It's canon. I have thus dubbed it.
Well, then you can speak for me. I don't do. I've realized over the years that whenever I try to do accents, I end up offending people.
Oh, like you could do like a. Let's see. What? Trying to think.
Offending
a canon,
people is half the fun.
Let's see. Canon would be church related. So I'm trying to think like what would a Latin accent sound like?
I don't even know. It just flashes me back to Latin Mass when I was Catholic, and
Instead of flashing me back to Life of Brian.
All right. Well, I think I've stalled long enough.
I've got her character, so I can
Okay.
throw the dice.
Throw the dice. How about we roll them instead? Unless you're going to throw them at, like, Harley. That would be funny.
If you can hit her from this range, I would be impressed.
Yeah, I don't even know which direction to throw.
That way.
That way.
Just throw them in the air.
All right. So, it hasn't even been a full day yet since a twisted column of dark metal writhing like a grotesque tentacle dropped from the sky and landed on the Kremlin like a hammer. Technological monstrosities spilled out of it, and fighting erupted all over Moscow. You are in a military staging area north of Moscow, in northern Moscow, the outskirts. And of course, you guys are, as you know, a group of special forces soldiers, also known as the Spetsnaz. You specialize in high-risk rescues and extractions, and you've just arrived at the staging area outside of Moscow in a transport plane.
All right.
All around you, soldiers are dismantling equipment, piling boxes of ammunition and supplies into large transport trucks. It seems that the battle apparently is not going well, and what's left of the conventional forces are starting to pull out. A lot of men that you pass by as you're on your way to your briefing appear to be shaken, broken, terrified in some instances. There are rampant rumors of entire divisions lost, massive civilian casualties, and of all things, demonic foes. You arrive at the briefing room, which is nothing more than a large command tent, and you are greeted by Colonel Morozov. He's the officer in charge of this encampment.
All right.
Motions for you all to have a seat, and then he begins with, 7 hours ago, a strange object appeared in the sky over the Kremlin. Its landing precipitated an invasion that has left our forces in tatters and untold civilian casualties in its wake. What's up?
Just muting Harley's mic just in case.
Okay.
No, good thinking.
But then I muted Nick's at first because purple and brown look awfully.
They do look awful
close.
similar.
Yeah. Didn't realize these little bands.
The general staff has called a full retreat. Moscow is lost to the enemy. But there is something within the city we need. A hidden scientific research outpost lies at the coordinates in your packets.
All right.
Your priority mission is to enter the base and secure all data collected on the Moscow event. Your secondary and optional objective is the recovery of the 3 scientists working within the lab. The hated enemy are jamming all communications, so you will be on your own. Once you've recovered the data, you are to immediately extract to your rally point Trinity, approximately 70 kilometers north of your target. You are expected to arrive by 2100 hours and no later. Good luck, Tovarish.
Let's see here. And what time is it now?
It is 1700 hours when you guys will be getting on the road.
Okay, 1700
So if you have any-
to 2100.
If you have any questions or anything, now is the time.
Is this a limited ammo scenario?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Good thing we all have extra magazines.
Okay.
5 for each weapon.
Yep.
Okay, I guess do these packets we've got say who the scientists are?
They give you coordinates to what appears to be an old Soviet-era block housing. I know at least Mike is old enough to remember pictures of the old Soviet Union, but the region is like gray cinder block housing. It is about as drab and ugly as you can get. The Soviets were not exactly known for making beautiful houses. They did great with music and gymnastics.
That they did.
But their architecture left a lot to be desired.
Okay, so this is all a surface map we've got then, nothing with the Moscow Metro or Metro 2?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
All modern equipment is being jammed, so they aren't getting GPS signals or anything.
Okay.
Which, if the reports from the rest of the world are true, this is the only place where modern technology seems to be working of the invasion zones.
Very well. And what do you know about the enemy, General?
Moose and squirrel. Sorry.
The moose and squirrel.
Pretty much if I try to rush it, it'd be Boris from...
All right, so, well, if reports are to be believed, they are 3 to 4 meter tall demons with weird technology embedded in them. Some are saying even the dead are walking and serving these demons. They are a technologically advanced enemy, though. That much we know for certain.
Very well.
I just want to ask one character-related question.
Fire away.
For when we get to it, I don't think the math is correct on this sheet. For my Storm Knight size, I have
Occult tech?
Occult-Tech. Yes, and it says armor +4, but I already have tactical armor +4, so would that make
It's
my
a transformation.
Okay,
Your old armor would go away, and that
Okay.
new armor replaces it.
there we go. Then it math's right then. I just wanted to double check and make sure it wasn't like some kind of extra bonus.
Nope.
All right. Do you have questions?
We go where you tell us, I guess.
Mike, get out of there.
You're the boss, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
the boss.
All right. What do we have for transport?
A Gauze Tiger.
God's Tiger. I don't know this out of character, I guess.
It's not a tank. It is what is colloquially known as a BMP. It's a armored personnel transport.
Okay.
No weapons of its own, but it does have firing ports for infantry inside.
Good.
Oh, I take that back. It does have one heavy machine gun, 7.62 millimeter, that's mounted on top, and it does have a turret.
Dibs.
Let's see.
Well, I'm driving, so...
Yeah. Okay, so go in, get data. Data will presumably be on what? CDs or USBs?
Hard drives, something.
Okay.
Whatever way you can obtain it.
All right.
Whole computer.
We need the.
And as I said, rescuing the scientists is purely up to you.
All right. Very well, General. We shall go. Sir.
I'm just getting the idea of Salvo just taking the whole computer, like the data's in the computer, and smashing it on the ground.
Yeah, like taking the monitor. I got it!
I mean, what's your mind?
All right.
7.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
So you guys mount up into the Gaz Tiger, and as you guys are heading deeper into the town, you're still on the outskirts of Moscow. You see people trudging away from the city, carrying heavy sacks. Some are pulling makeshift carts. Small vehicles are speeding past you, heading north away from the storm as fast as they can. It is, however, becoming very congested very quickly. So I will need a very hard, difficulty number 16, land vehicle test to avoid the evacuation traffic streaming out of the city.
I don't know what you're talking about. My motto is right of way is determined by mass times acceleration. I got a 15.
15. Difficulty number is 16.
Oh, wait. I can play cards from my hand right now.
Currently, yes. Everything but stuff that uses a possibility.
So I will drop an adrenaline to make that enough to pass.
All right.
Good.
As you guys are blasting through, you avoid most of the traffic. However, there are lots of cars honking.
Playing Red Lightning.
Drivers are shouting and angry, calling out to see if you guys know what's happening. And as you guys move on and deeper into the city, you feel things change, and it feels a little darker and a little more desperate. The deeper you head into Moscow, the more you hear the familiar sounds of automatic weapons fire, mixed in with some less familiar sounds of what almost sounds like what you would expect like a laser weapon or something similar to sound like when it fires. In the distance, you guys spot the entrance to the VDNK, the famous Worker in Kolkol's woman statue. For those of you who don't know, it is the statue of the man raising a hammer, the woman raising a sickle, standing side by side. And it's a huge statue rising up. And as you guys are looking over there, you notice there's a group of 10 humanoid figures. They're wearing these weird collars. Thick padded armor, and it looks like they're planting explosives around the base of the VDNK.
Bastards.
Dude, those don't look like our people, right?
They do not look like your people.
Let's see here.
I look to the boss.
Let's see. You got binoculars?
No.
Well, we have.
Are we stopping them, or are we just going about the mission?
They're attacking something that is very
near and
sacred
Yep,
to the Russian mindset.
yep, that they are. Hell. Well, General Staff is one thing. Glorious Mother Russia is more important.
Ordering an attack?
Yes, yes. I guess try and get a good look at what's going on and attack if at all possible to succeed.
All right. So you can't get, because of the way that the tank traps and everything are set up, you'll have to dismount.
All right.
And as you do,
Park somewhere where hopefully the buildings will shield the.
all right.
tiger
In the
from
upper
view.
right corner of your character sheets, what number did I put there? That way I know which tokens to pull off.
5 for drivetrain,
2 for Salvo.
6 for Deadeye.
This looks like a 1.
So 3 and 4. are not in use. All right, and as you guys approach, what we have here, let me zoom out and turn on. Come back here, mouse.
Wow, there's a bunch of them.
There are indeed a bunch of them. So this section here is a ramp that leads down to the museum that's underneath, or the bottom part of the museum. You got your doors right here that lead into the front. You can see the ones that are immediately up against it are setting explosives. Some of the others are watching, and they eye you guys warily as you approach.
And you said these look like humans, regular sized?
They are humans, at least in appearance. And their armor is like this leather, but think bad biker leather from the worst post-apocalyptic movie you can think of. They got the spikes coming out of random spots, random cuts here and there. Just generally some really, really odd-looking armor, but it doesn't look any better than leather. And none of them, or all of them, have what appear to just be... Let me double check what that weapon is. I think it's a pistol. Nope, not that folder. They are armed with a firearm. It could. I'm double checking to see if it's either a pistol or an SMG.
You said they're also wearing collars.
They are wearing collars, yes.
Okay.
They are SMGs. So they're odd-looking SMGs. I mean, you can tell that they're definitely of a more futuristic design than what you guys have, but once again, they're decorated. Like just right out of Hellraiser type of decorations.
Okay, so they're spiky SMGs.
Spiky SMGs.
Some Borderlands guns.
BDSMGs.
BDSMGs?
Yes.
Okay, like, I'm looking through the sight. Oh, my eye!
Not quite that bad. All right, and as you guys have closed in, the one closest to you realizes that you guys look like soldiers finally. It's like they don't have very good vision, and he starts shouting to his friends.
In Russian?
Not in Russian, in a language that sounds like he's chewing on glass.
Oh. I think it's time to even the odds a little bit
Yep.
and start
All right.
shooting.
All right.
The scene
Is there cover?
is standard. Now, needless to say, because you guys are soldiers, standard combat decisions won't flip you over. Taking wounds won't necessarily flip you over.
All right.
Decisions like this will flip one of you over, and since he made the command to do it, Oversight
Oh.
has made the transition to a Storm Knight, choosing to preserve the heritage of Mother Russia.
All right.
All right, heroes go first. Or sorry, villains go first. Heroes have a surge. Approved actions are maneuver and trick. Except for the one guy, you guys have pretty much a surprise round. So he is going to try a multi-target short burst, which is up to 3 people. Yep. So he's going after, let's see, 1, 5, and 6.
All right. I'm in that.
Oh, there's a 20. 27 is... And I will hand this out because there's their stats that you guys are going to need.
You can grab it if you need it.
+7, And
Okay.
you are doing a multi, or he is doing a multi-target.
So -6.
Yep. So that comes out to a net of +1 versus your guys' dodge.
Let's see. Here.
Total is going to be 11.
All right.
That's a hit on both of these, but no bonus dice.
Yep. 3 result points on me.
All right. So that's no bonus dice.
All right.
All right. So what is... This is going to be also at the minus... Oh, no, this does not have the minus. What is Oversight's toughness?
12.
12. All right. You're going to take 1 shock. What about Drivetrain?
Same.
1 shock and Deadeye.
Toughness.
What is your toughness? All right. All 3 of you take 1 shock. What's
All
that?
I had to breathe.
No, you're fine.
Are
Breathing.
you sure? Am I allowed to breathe?
Yes, you were allowed to breathe.
No. In Soviet Russia, breathing is the right of the Communist Party. Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, see, this is why I'm not doing that.
Breathing is the right of the dead.
Yes. In zombie land, the dead breathe, not the living.
All right. Everybody roll a d20. If you get a 1, let me know.
Nope, I did not.
Surge.
I got a 2.
That was awful close to a surge.
Yep.
Nope.
No search here.
I'm sorry, I'm getting emails from school that I'm answering.
That's fine.
Not a 1.
Not a 1. All right. So who's going to go first? There is a large group of these collar-wearing freaks from a...
Bless you.
One more.
There it is. Any more, and we got to get an exorcism.
We need an old priest and a new priest.
Okay, where am I?
You are number
6.
6. Yes.
What says
Back
I'm number
over here.
6?
Upper right hand corner.
I had to number the tokens because they're all very similar since you guys are all soldiers.
Oh.
But you are right here.
Why am I 6? There's only 4 of us.
Right, but there are 6 total characters to choose from.
Okay. Well, I'm in the back. I'm a sniper.
This one here is the one that shot at you guys.
So I am going to... I can't go back any further, can I?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to stay here,
Okay.
and I am going to... what's a BD?
Bonus
Bonus die.
dice. So a d6.
Okay. So, how do I aim?
You
say you
Spend an
declare
action
your
aiming.
And what does that do? I mean, it becomes a multi-action, but
You would
Yeah.
net a +2 to your roll
If
to
To
you
your
aim-
total.
to your value.
because you get a +4 for aiming, but then with the multi-action, it brings it down to a +2.
okay. So I am going to aim and shoot at that one that shot at us.
All right. Go ahead and make your fire combat roll. You hear
11.
the screams of the damned in the background. 11 against their dodge of 10 is a hit.
Okay, so I get a bonus
You
die
do get a bonus die.
plus what it says down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Correct.
Um,
And if it's a 5, you reroll? Or
6
no,
rerolls,
6.
yeah.
Okay.
6s count as 5s.
Hmm.
21. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, 21.
21.
That's my KSVK anti-material rifle. Is that
As she-
overkill?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm a sniper. That's like what I do. That's my go-to weapon.
All right. So versus his toughness of
What?
10.
So we have to track ammo.
Oh, we have to track ammo?
Yep. In this encounter or in this scenario, you do need to track ammo. That is going to be, you said 21?
Yeah.
So that is 2 wounds, 4 shock. He just explodes into a bloody mess.
Boom, headshot.
Yeah, boom, headshot.
And Cheryl, you get to recover your shock.
Yep. Whenever you deal a wound, you lose shock in this.
No,
zone.
right now you guys are under core earth.
Oh, we are under court?
At the moment, yes. You weren't, but when you got close to the NDV or VDNK,
Okay.
core earth rules reasserted.
Ah, well then, never mind.
All right, who wants to go next?
Drivetrain's throwing a grenade.
Where is he throwing it?
She.
Or
Do I
she?
have to track ammo forever?
No,
Yeah.
just this day one. So this whole night,
So,
yes.
I
Tonight.
have to track
Tonight.
it forever.
For all
On
of
this
Tharkold.
character.
Yes.
For all of Tharkold, yes.
How
tonight.
many shots do I have?
How many ammo do you have in your gun?
10?
And then you have 5 extra magazines for it.
So you have
50?
You have 50
You-
shots.
you've 60 shots total.
60, yeah. Well, 59 now.
Yeah. So you have 9 bullets left in your gun and 5 reloads. Well, screaming's not working. Let's try laughing. Does laughing work?
All right, so where is Train going to throw the grenade?
Well, it'll catch 3 of them in the blast. So
I need something to track ammo on.
Like a sheet of paper? How about a Post-it?
Sure.
Post-it works. That was
That's why Mike didn't play baseball as a kid.
graceful. Yeah, I was a lineman in football, not a receiver. Let's just chuck it at that group of 3 that's
Here?
Yep, that'll
Okay.
work.
All
It doesn't
right.
matter, just as long as I'm catching 3 of them.
Ooh, we can all talk to each other.
We
Yep.
can.
Yes, you guys all have radios.
And it's not like someone speaking in my brain.
So,
I've had this happen to me before.
missile weapon.
I
That
may
will,
need to reboot the router after tonight.
that will hit. Their dodge of 10.
Yep,
Or no, they have a dodge of 8.
I have it as 10 on here.
Thralls.
Yep. All right, we'll use the official standee.
So
So
it's
dodge
dodge
10.
10.
Dodge 10?
Or dodge 8, sorry. Melee 10, dodge 8, unarmed 10.
He
Okay.
said 8, right?
Yeah. So I hit with a 10, no bonus dice. So 16 points of damage.
16. That is going to be 6 result points, which is
What are
enough
these
for a
guys shooting
wound.
with?
They have some kind of submachine gun that you've never seen that they look like something right out of Hellraiser.
Okay, I want to pick one up after.
Okay.
If there's any left.
Why would there be none left? I just shot a guy. Its weapon, I'm sure, is still there.
Yeah.
All right. We've got 2 people left.
Yep, I'm waiting on commands from the boss man.
Salvo and Oversight.
All right.
Who's the boss?
Ben is.
Are you really the boss?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
He's playing the commanding officer.
They foolishly allowed me to be the leader. All right. Big man, take out the ones to the south.
Well, are you mad at me for just shooting? Like, what is
No.
our?
Nah. No, we're
No.
shooting these guys.
I'm
telling-
like super like
Who are you playing?
Salvo, the big teddy bear guy.
Is that the one that's in love with? Oh no, that was another girl.
That was another day 1.
I mean,
No. There's somebody here who's not in love, but like it says
who thinks
really
Oversight's
respects
awesome.
and yeah.
Yes, loves his team and practically worships Oversight. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
And I've asked you to take out the southern group of them.
James, look at the baby.
He's standing on his head.
Gotcha.
Wow. Active little fellow.
He was just jumping like a foot in the air, I swear.
It's not letting me connect.
No?
Nope.
In capitalist America, disconnection happened to you out of character.
All right, so we have Salvo and Oversight to do their actions.
Yak off Chance over here.
Okay.
Yeah, golf chance.
Top of the morning to you.
All right. I will.
Aye, matey.
All right.
Yar.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Lock the plank.
Okay, I will move 4 south.
Are there Russian pirates?
Yeah, they're not nice people.
That sounds like us. I choose to believe we're land pirates.
You're Russian Spetsnaz. You're not pirates.
We aren't nice people either, though.
No.
All right. And I will. Let's see here. Their dodge is what now? 8. Okay. 8. And my fire combat is 9. Okay. So I am. All right. I will attempt to shoot with the assault rifle, the one nearest to me.
All right.
Actually, I guess. This does long bursts, right? Oh, but they can only target one person.
Well, you can target up to one person per bullet, and you can't have more than 1 meter in between one target to the next.
Okay.
So, like, you could start here, work your way back, and you would have to stop. You could get 6 of them by starting here and working your way back.
Okay.
But that's going to be
Hold on, no,
a
couldn't
2,
he
4,
get
6,
7?
8 minus 10. Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
Start with
If he
that
starts
guy?
with this one, he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try and put a bullet in each. That would be a minus 12 total on the roll.
You can do it.
And
The good news is you're a Storm Knight because you made the decision to save a part of Mother Russia.
Okay, and what does long burst do for damage
So
or attack?
it is going to give you a. I just had those rules out.
It'll give you a +4.
Okay, so a +4 on top of the
can get-
minus 12.
Yep, rounds per target is 7.
Okay.
So you can shoot up to 7.
Okay. So it's a -8, and it drops to a -6 if I take the action to aim.
Correct.
All right. Here goes nothing.
So 2 actions. Yep.
Okay, so shooting at a -6 total. Okay, I am going to need to spend one of these dudes.
Already spinning possibilities.
Well, they all have machine guns. That seems like a bad thing. All right, so that comes out to a total of 20, which is +7, which brings my total up to 10.
Which will hit their dodges of 8.
Okay. So no
Alright.
result points. 14.
Well, no bonus
bonus
dice.
dice.
No bonus dice.
Yep, so 14 versus their toughness of what?
10.
So
Eh.
that's 4 result points. That's going to be 2 shock all around.
Okay, and that's 7 ammo off of me. Actually, I guess post-it note. Could I have one?
Yes, let me write this real quick.
Sure.
15 times 6 is 3, 6, 19.
Yeah, that's accurate. I'm proud of your math.
Doubt me, I'm a math magician.
All right, that leaves Oversight.
No, leave
Hey,
Salvo.
James, can you
Or
give me a
Salvo.
10?
All right, he told me to take care of those guys. Is that furthest guy within 40?
Yes.
Within what?
40?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to do the same thing. Aim and rock and roll and hit those 7.
Same 7?
Yep. So that's total, what, 9 minus 6 is what we figured out?
If you're
Yep.
aiming,
Yes.
Yeah.
So We missed all of them.
Did you roll a 1?
No.
Okay.
He rolled a 2.
But you can still put down a card.
Wait a second. You rolled a 2 on long burst.
Yep.
Which is a malfunction.
So
Yep.
your gun malfunctions. You're going to have to spend an action fixing it.
And that's 7 off of that.
All right.
Malfunction.
Then we go to the first round in which they all get to do something. Heroes go first. Make sure everybody put a card in their pool.
Yep.
Second chance.
Villains go second. Approved actions are attack and trick. Who wishes to go first?
Why not? Let's go ahead and we'll rock and roll the 7 that are already been shocked.
Okay.
Why not? So
You aiming too?
yep. Aim, long burst with my AN-94 assault rifle. 19 on the die gives me a +6.
So it comes up to straight up.
Yep. And so a 9 value will hit.
That is true.
14 damage.
14. That is going to be 4 result points, which is 2 more shock.
You can draw a card.
I do get to draw a card. I'm
Indeed you
excited
do.
about that.
All right, who's next? Who will be next?
All right. You know what? Salvo will go next. He'll spend the action to fix his gun and then play it again. So it'll be what? Total -8 now?
-8 for
Yep.
you, yep.
All right. So
He
right now-
clears the jam, had a stovepipe that he had to pop loose. And then he goes back to rock and roll.
And the gun's malfunction again.
Are you sure you don't want to use your second chance?
Yeah, you know what? We'll do the second chance.
Did you draw a card, Mike?
I did.
Okay.
And we'll grab a different die. Because obviously that one's likes to roll 2s tonight.
There we go.
16, that's +3, and I'm at -8. So that's going to be
-5 from your.
total of 4.
I have a supporter, but that won't get you to.
That won't get you to 8. Nope.
Yeah.
So you missed, but at least your gun didn't jam, and you
Yep.
get to draw a card.
No, he
No,
did
he
not
didn't
succeed at the
Oh, you
action.
gotta succeed.
Nope.
You have to succeed.
Oh, never mind.
All right. From there, we have Oversight and Deadeye left. Who wishes to go next?
I will.
All right.
I'm gonna go for that one right in front of me.
Straight out?
Yeah. Am I allowed to be using this gun? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you aiming
No,
first?
I found it humorous that you're using an anti-vehicle gun
Against people.
against people. It's
Why?
effective.
She is Russian.
Right? It's her weapon of choice.
I get bonuses for it.
Right.
Like
Exactly. I would be doing the same thing.
Sorry, I couldn't remember what I was doing.
Shoot it.
I have
Are
a
you aiming and
7.
shooting?
Oh, yes. 7, 8, 9.
Cheryl is
hit.
always aiming, right, Cheryl?
I am always aiming.
Just like power
Always
attack.
aiming.
Yes.
That will hit. So roll your 1d6 bonus dice. And if it comes up a 1, you get to
10
roll. Oh, wow. He
plus
dead.
10, 16, 26.
He dead. He real dead.
He dead as fuck.
He all of the dead.
You spray his blood across the building that the statue rests on,
Headshot.
and
I mean, So it's
Drench
called
it
an
once again.
anti-material, not an anti.
right, it's meant to shoot out the engine block of a vehicle.
Or
Well-
punch through a cinder block wall.
It's supposed to go through materials. I guess people are
People
material.
are materials. That was my
It
thought. Like,
works.
But you bathe the building that holds the statue of the worker and the Kokov woman in the blood of Mother Russia's enemies.
As Mother Russia would so enjoy.
All right, that leaves Oversight.
All right. These 7 are up to 4 shock, and they have 6.
Yep,
All right. Let's try this same plan.
rinse and repeat.
Yep. 3rd time is the charm, I hear. All right. That will be -2, -8.
Oh, and I get a card, right?
Yes, because you
And I
successfully
get to
attacked.
put one in my hand.
How much did you miss it by?
Quite a bit.
So,
that
that's
counts as a 10.
18. So 5.
So
And we've
minus
said
one
-1.
now.
Okay. So then fire combat goes to 8.
Which will hit.
Yep.
All
Hits
right.
exactly.
And what's the damage?
14.
So they all take 2 more shock, and they all
Slump
Pass
down
out.
unconscious. And I get a card out of the deal.
You do. And can place one of the ones that you already had in your hand, not the new
Okay.
I figured you guys were all going for them. I'd take out the.
one. Right.
Yeah.
Plus, I get my first range increment is 100.
Your second range increment is
This is
1,000.
all right. And
I didn't
then
actually look at that when I started shooting. That's why I was like, "Oh, am I allowed to do this?"
Right. Can I go off map a little bit? Could I just stay at the car?
That's kind of where I feel like my role is.
In the car?
hmm Do we have the driver with us? Okay. I thought that person was probably a good one. That
all right.
I randomly.
These guys do not appear to have any sort of tactics. This one rushes out from that ramp leading
Down,
down.
Midas. Down.
This one rushes up.
Midas off.
This one comes to here. So speed.
Yes, I know. You guys can yell at me.
All right. So those 5, seeing how dangerous Deadeye is, they are going to combine their action, and they all open fire with a short burst at Deadeye. You find
Hold
the
on.
bonuses they get.
I
combined
took out
action.
2. They've taken out 7. Who's the dangerous ones?
They're firing on full auto, and you're just sitting there and you're making heads explode.
One at a time.
Yeah,
very,
we're,
very
We're
slowly.
getting lucky and spraying and praying. Basically, you're the real threat.
All
We'll do a
right.
plus
So
5.
7 on the die, which is a -2. They get a +3 from having 5 of them.
And then a
So
plus
that's
2
a
for the short
Plus
burst.
1, plus 2 more for the short burst. So a total of +3 on, what does it say their fire combat is on that? Is it 10?
Sorry.
I want to see if it matches the stats from the book.
5, 9, 10. Yes.
Okay. So that's 13 versus your dodge. What is your dodge?
Not 13.
But is it 8? Because that matters.
It's 9.
Okay.
All right.
That's good. That means no bonus dice.
So that's going to be, because they get the combined actions bonus on their damage, that is going to be 17. What's your toughness?
12.
So that is 5 result points, which is enough for 1 wound and 2 shock. Then,
This was only a 1, not a 5, right?
Correct.
And you said 1 wound?
yep. All right. There's a guy. Oops. There's a guy out there with a big gun
Which one?
on your guys' side,
Okay.
and they are ignoring the smaller weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be a +4 under their final value. All right, 6 on the die, which is -4. They have a +4, so that's coming up straight up. What is your dodge salvo?
8.
So they're going to hit you. Plus 4 is going to be 18 damage versus your toughness of
16.
16.
Yeah, you're a tough dude.
Nice. All right.
Damn.
So that is 2 result points, and you take 2 shock.
Like I said, I'm a big old boy.
All right. Moving into the next round. You guys get a comeback. Heroes go first with an inspiration. Villains go second.
I mean, we
Approved
get 2 attacks.
actions
No,
are
that's flurry.
any. Everybody gains 2 shock back if you've taken shock damage.
Nice.
Hooray!
I'm just keeping it
Yeah,
here.
I'm just keeping it next to me.
Who is going first?
I will.
Who are you going to shoot?
Can I aim at and shoot at the 2 guys right in front of me?
Your
So-
gun doesn't have the ability to multi-target.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know that?
It would say long burst or short burst or heavy burst in the notes section if it could.
Mine
Shoot
says
both of them.
bulky.
Right, it's a big ass heavy gun.
Fine, I'm gonna shoot the guy closest to me.
It's the one up to the north of you?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have...
11.
That'll hit.
11 is a hit.
21.
And another one bites the dust.
Darn, darn, darn.
I actually played about an 8-second clip of that on Sunday when Nick went down.
Aw.
Yep.
All right, who's next?
Well, you know what? I think it's time to use another one of these grenades.
Lavender grenade.
Yep, we'll go after the ones that are coming for old Deadeye.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I'm not old.
10, 11, 12,
I'm the young one.
13 is your
Compared
range
to
for the
drivetrain,
closest
we
one.
all are.
Okay, so I think I'm at a -2 on that, but that's
Okay.
okay. There's no range on a grenade, so I'm just
We're
guessing it's
friends.
normal thrown.
Yeah, it's normal thrown.
We're buddies. I don't call you young. You don't call me old.
That was a 10.
Children these days.
Plus 9 is 19, so 6 minus 2 is 4. So we got a 13 on that.
13 is enough to hit. Damage.
That's actually gives me a bonus die on that. Dodge at 8. So their damage is going to be 20.
And all 3 of those go down.
Wait, were you aiming for the ones to the north or to the south?
I thought I was aiming for the ones that were coming to the
No,
north.
I thought you were
Oh.
going for the one with the largest cluster.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the one's coming after Deadeye.
Yeah, I was because I could still get 3 of them with that burst.
Yep. All right.
What did we have in this?
What do you mean?
Do I get to re-roll a 20?
Yeah, you get to reroll 10s and 20s.
Oh, well then let me. Can I have? I should have re-rolled, right?
Yeah, but you killed him, so
Yeah.
But I wanted an extra bonus dice.
But he was already dead.
he's dead.
But I wanted to really
And
kill him.
there was no glory in the pool, so
Yeah.
What were the approved actions?
Anything.
Any.
So you get a card.
I did anything.
All right.
we got this
From
other
there-
table left.
We have Salvo and Oversight left.
All right. I trust Salvo to.
Are we allowed to use these right now?
Your cards?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't think we
Go
were
ahead,
unless
You
we...
can't use drama or hero.
Okay.
All right. I trust you to go first.
All right. Well, I'm going to clear my malfunction.
That's
Your
one
malfunction,
action.
you didn't have one.
You didn't have one last
You
round.
second
Oh,
chance
that's
out of
right.
it.
That's right. All right. Well, I guess we're going to aim and shoot for that cluster of 4. So that'd be
All right.
one -6 total.
Yep.
Aim
So total of
2,
-2.
4, 6. Then you're aiming, so but multi-action
Oh,
gives that
and
a plus
full or
2,
long
so
burst.
4
Yep.
long burst. It's a wash. You're at
Okay.
0.
Plus, you get to reroll one, or you use it as like a the.
We don't have an up condition.
No.
Oh, I thought we
Inspiration
did.
was heal shock.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
inspiration healed your shot.
Yeah, so you say you get to reroll.
On a 20, yes.
Oh.
On a 10 or a 20, you always get to reroll.
So that's a minus.
You don't listen to my
4.
questions.
So it'd be a total of 5. Their dodge is 8.
Yep.
We'll spend an action, hit the dodge.
Nice.
All right.
You said you rolled a 20.
She
You asked
rolled
me
it.
if you get to roll again on a 20.
I think she meant
No.
D20 when she said that.
Yeah.
Oh. See, I took it as
I
you
took
rolled
it
a
as
20.
she actually rolled a 20, but now given context, she meant the die itself.
All right. And that's going to be 14 to them.
They get 2 shock each.
She is glaring at me.
Super hard. Like, I feel uncomfortable in the middle of this. Like, I want to apologize for something I did wrong, but I don't know what I did.
All right.
What?
Oversight.
You agreed with them.
Okay.
I also agreed with you.
I will aim and shoot at the one directly south, seeing as he is unhurt.
Okay. So the one straight south of you.
Yep. Well, good thing I aimed.
Yeah, +2.
Okay, so that becomes a wash. My fire combat is 9, so it hits him with no bonus dice.
Okay.
So
Damage.
14 is 2 shock.
Yep. Let me grab some shock here.
We're just hitting them with shockers all over the place.
Ah! All right. Then it becomes their turn. Let's see. More than half of them have died.
So they're gonna all run away.
They might. Let me double check and see what happens. Run away.
Little girl.
Where they pull out the radio
Um,
and say, airstrike, airstrike.
Why don't we have cell phones?
Because we have radios.
The
We
enemy
have
is jamming
hand-free-
the signal.
We have hands-free communications. Look, mono hands.
Wait, mono hands? Like,
All right. So, the one that you shot at oversight is going to shoot back at you,
mhm.
and it's going to miss horrendously. The other 4, 5, 6 down there are going to shoot at oversight. Or not oversight. Salvo.
Down you. Down Midas.
Midas.
Minus.
Oh, they may actually hit him.
Uh-oh.
15 on the die. That's a +2, +4 more is a total of +6 onto their fire combat of 10 is 16 versus your dodge.
Ooh, that's a bonus die.
A bonus die.
No, it's not. Opponent fails.
Oh. As a drivetrain shoves you down, making you dodge the bullets. Then we come to the lone one to the north, who he is going to fire at Deadeye.
Old dead.
Oh. And he raises his gun and he pulls the trigger and he looks confused because it doesn't fire.
He rolled bad.
He rolled a 1. He has disconnected. All right. Then we go to the next round. Villains go first with an inspiration.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Heroes go second. Approved actions are
I
intimidating.
play seize the initiative.
All right. What do you want to do? Next card or the same one?
Keep it the same, so we go first with the inspiration.
All right. Everybody regains 2. That was a well played seize initiative.
Yeah, because some of those guys will look back up.
They would be getting back up to the fight.
Right.
All right, so who's going to go first? As you guys all recover 2 shock?
Drivetrain's going first because if you're not first or last. We'll go long burst at the 4 that I can long burst at.
Okay.
So aiming long burst, so -4 on that. Then +4 for the long burst, so a wash. 15 on the die is 2. So we will go ahead and set a 12. I'll go ahead and play my adrenaline
Okay. Increasing your
that.
value by 3.
To getting a bonus die against them. That's 6. That's another 6. And that is a 3. So plus 13, 27 damage.
27 damage. All right, those guys are just wasted.
Yep. The kid is all right.
As Drivetrain just
Card.
absolutely obliterates them.
All right. I'll aim and take a shot at the one I fired at before.
All right.
Okay, 13 on the die is +1, plus the 2 from aiming, brings the total to a 12 versus their 8. Yeah, well. If only I had one more, but it is a hit, so 2 more shock. All right.
All right. So we still have Salvo and Deadeye.
Salvo will go. I'll.
Oh, and I guess we both get to draw a card for hitting.
Yep, I drew mine. There you go.
Yep, I'm going to get the uninjured one that's in the center.
Okay. Center south.
Yep, and we're going to aim and shoot. So it's net +2.
With Nick's dice tonight,
I
that's
know,
not a
right?
guarantee.
So 15 for 13.
That's a bonus
13
die.
is a bonus die.
Nice.
So a total of 18 points of damage.
And another one bites the dust. There are
Deadeye.
3 standing, and Deadeye is up. What is Deadeye going to do?
Deadeye
Sharp?
is going to shoot the guy that's far away.
The farthest?
No, top.
Top?
The one
Okay.
that's close to her. That's far away.
11, 12, 13.
Bonus die, so 2d6. And if you roll a 1, you get to re-roll it.
Yes. Only the first time, though.
No.
No, period.
Anytime it's a 1.
So if I roll a 6 and then I roll a 1, I get to re-roll
You
the
get to
1.
re-roll the 1.
And add that to the total. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Having a trademark weapon is
It's
pretty
nice.
intense.
so that's 24.
24, you blast out his chest. You are doing some ugly things to these people with your gun. All right, so that was all of you. Now it's their turn. One, two.
Oh, and you get to draw a card, Cheryl.
Thank you.
And place 1.
Well, place 1's not that one.
Yeah, I know. I was just reading what this one was.
All right, so the one that is all the way down there at the corner is going to short burst. The 3 of you standing close. 6 on the die, which is a -4 plus 2 for the short burst is a -2. Does anybody have a dodge of 8?
No.
So you are going to get hit.
Wait, so short burst +2 -4 for the multi-target. So -2 net. Yeah. Wow.
Yep. All right. Salvo takes 14, but his toughness is 16, so he only takes 1 shock. And then the other one is going to shoot at oversight. Firing a short burst at oversight. That is a 13 on the die, which is a +1, plus 2 more makes it a 13 to hit. What's your dodge?
Dodge is 8.
So that's going to be 1 bonus die.
Indeed.
So 15 damage versus your toughness of
12.
So 3 result points, which is 2 shock to you.
Okay. I can live with that.
All right, next round. Let's see what we get here. Villains go first. Heroes have an up condition.
Yay.
All right.
Approved actions are any multi-action.
Nice.
All right, so the one down at the corner is going to do its multi or its burst again. And that time it's going to miss. The other one is shooting at oversight. And 12 on the die. That's 0. Plus 2 makes it a 12 to hit. Your dodge of 8.
Yep. No bonus die.
No bonus die, so 2 shock.
All right.
Then it is your guys' turn. Who is going to go first?
Drivetrain.
I say, well, who needs cards?
Shooting the one in the corner with aiming first, so I get a multi-action. 17, so that's plus 4 plus 6. So that is going to be a 15 to hit, so 1 bonus
And your
die.
up condition?
Oh, yeah.
You still have an up condition.
So plus 4 makes that a 21, so 8 plus 2 is 10, so 19, 2 bonus dice. And that is 5, that is a 6. So that is 11, 25 points of damage to that one's head.
Well, that one is down.
Okay. Do you need cards? I've got a full hand of them.
Yeah, I got 4. Sure, how many cards do you have? 4
I
as
have
well.
4. Plus 4 in my hand.
Okay. And how many can we hold on to?
4, so we'll be discarding after combat if you have more than.
All right.
Not counting your cosm card.
Salvo will go and aim and shoot at the guy.
Okay.
So net plus.
Don't forget your up condition.
Yep, net plus 2. Oh, look, there's a 15 plus 8 is 23.
Oh, you hit him.
Yep. So that's a plus 8 plus 2. So plus 10, that's 19.
2 bonus dice.
And he's going to take a whopping 17 points.
Versus 10 is 7. Excuse me, a 7 result, which is enough for a wound. He dies.
All right.
All right.
And then go combat knife the rest of them.
Off in the rest of them.
We should save at least one to talk to.
Do we have time to interrogate?
Do they have any of those weapons?
Yes, they do.
Does it seem like something I would be able to use?
It looks like a standard gun.
Okay. I also want to collect all the ammunition that's available.
Yeah, I would like.
Yeah.
Can I have another post-it note?
I would like one of those guns as well as the ammunition.
All right. They are Thav 9s. They are a submachine gun.
Hold on. Let's spell.
THAV-9 SMG.
You go, Cheryl. It's right there.
Stats are right there.
Oh.
Ignore the 10 in parentheses. That's their bonus to hit, but everything else on
Tech
there
is 25.
Axiom 25.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is 14.
Yep.
13.
Oh, did
That's
they have a-
actually wrong.
Okay. And
Yeah. From the core book, it's 13.
Short
Okay.
burst.
Short burst. Hold 60.
20, 40, 80.
Yep.
And hold, you said how much?
60.
Each one hold 60?
Yep.
All right.
That's pretty impressive.
And how many goons were there?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many did I take out?
8.
3 or 4?
24 of them.
All right.
No, 4.
4.
All right. So that's one or more SMGs for each of us. Probably
Yeah.
stash a lot of them in the truck. Now, is anyone good here with explosives?
I mean, I'm good with everything. What are explosive?
The explosives they were tying to the museum to blow it up.
What's
As the last
Like,
one
what
dies,
skill
the
is-
explosives all go inert.
Okay.
interesting?
The tech can't, their axiom can't be supported.
Okay, well, still best to take this stuff off and set it away from anything important.
Okay.
I mean,
How much ammo was there?
basically, we can each get 5 reloads. Like with
Yeah, you can
everything
get 5
else.
reloads.
So that means we have 60 times 5.
300.
Or 6.
Yep. So 360 for each of us on the total ammo for those guns if each of us takes one.
Now, those are, when you're in the Tharkold zone, those are a 1-point contradiction. In a
I don't
core
know what
Earth
that means,
zone,
so I'm okay with it.
in a core Earth zone, there are 4-point contradiction, which means if you're in a core Earth zone, you disconnect on a 1 to 4. If you're in a Tharkold zone, you disconnect on a 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Because they are from a different realm with a higher tech axiom.
Yep.
Good to know.
You know what? I don't care.
You feel lucky.
I feel like
I feel like she's never going to use it because of her.
Hey, does anyone have cards they'd want to trade for a willpower? I've got
Yep.
3 of them.
Pull your cards back into your hands.
I'll give you a drama for a willpower.
Okay. All right, because I can use those.
Yep.
okay. So here's what I have, guys. I have idea. Can I play that now?
Well, you got to discard down before you can trade.
I have alertness. I have coup de grace,
Coup de grace.
Gracie.
Delphi supporter.
Oh,
that
pitch
you
that
get rid
and draw
of.
into the card.
Yeah, that one
well, I'm
doesn't
just
count.
pitching it then. Second win, supporter. Probably keep the supporters, the second win, and the
Idea.
coup de grace.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Or the idea or alertness. Alertness says you notice an otherwise unseen item, clue, or event. Both of these can be played out of hand. Oh no, this one cannot. But
Yeah, your call.
I don't know.
Oh, you said we can discard one and draw a new one, or is that not allowed?
You discard down to 4.
Trade
Okay.
me. Here's an action. Trade me.
If you were under 4, then you could draw back up to 4.
Oh, okay.
What do you want?
Idea.
Okay,
Or
well, I'll discard down to 4 then and
Anybody
throw
want
the
alertness?
useless romance.
No, thank you.
Oh, but that's a good one too, Nick. Well, I'll get rid of a
Okay.
supporter then. Anyone want a supporter?
I will gladly trade you a willpower for it.
What's a willpower?
Mental tasks.
But supporter is helping someone else with anything.
Yep.
Right. An action is
Is-
+3 to yourself.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, how
Anyone want
quickly-
alertness?
No, thank you.
It can help prevent an ambush.
Well, then hold on to it.
Well, here.
I just didn't know if anyone had anything. Ah, but I like these ones.
What'd you give her?
Coup de grace.
Yeah, she really likes those.
Okay, I guess, how quickly does this shot go away?
You sure I can't hold
1 per
5?
minute. Your shock will go away
Okay.
before the next part, or before the next scene, or before the
Yeah,
next
you can hold
encounter.
5 once someone rolls a 60 or higher in a glory's blade.
You won't.
All right, there's the dead pile.
Yeah, I guess you were right with the knifing. They don't speak Russians. Wouldn't be able to talk to them anyway.
Maybe we could learn their language.
Not in 4 hours.
Oh, why do we only have 4 hours?
That's our time frame.
Why?
They told you to be out by 2100,
Out of where?
out of Moscow.
We gotta
Are they
go-
going to blow up the city?
You don't know.
They
We just
told us
have
not to be there.
orders.
Where are we supposed to be? I mean, out of
As far as we can.
Moscow.
Your meeting point is 70 kilometers north of Moscow. Moscow, same thing.
Is it like pecan and pecan?
Most cow.
Dwight and Dwight.
That is nothing like that.
Don't be ashamed of yourself.
I'm ashamed of myself for letting you in my house.
You should be.
Now, on the other hand, D. White and Widget.
Did it twitch or did it twitch?
What?
Quit.
What?
All right, so we scooped all these guys of all their guns, and we
Jam back to the van.
got
What-
the explosives.
Why did we care if they blew up the museum if we're out of here in 4 hours?
Because that's Mother Russia right there.
That is the epitome of Mother Russia.
But they're gonna blow up the whole city.
We don't
You don't know that.
We just know we have to be out of here by a certain time.
It might be a pickup.
Yeah.
We might miss our ride.
They're gonna blow up the whole city.
It's not for us to decide.
It is not for us to decide, but I still don't understand why we feel like we have to save part of.
Because the boss man told us to.
Yep.
Do we not have a brain for ourselves?
No, we're soldiers.
I don't know what that's like.
You get a brain for yourself when you're done being a soldier.
Once you get a stripe, or once you get a chevron, you're allowed to have a brain, not a stripe.
Cheryl, pretend you're an 8th grader, and that's your teacher.
I'm not doing anything he says.
Yeah. Pretend you're an 8th grader that's a good kid, and that's your teacher.
What? There was homework? We have a test today?
See?
All right, so you guys get back on the road. The deeper you get into Moscow, the more the devastation becomes apparent. And I'm about to throw something at my wife.
Yeah, see, this is what I have to deal with every day.
This is why I'm not a teacher, because I would
They
be
have
taken up
ribs
on
on the back of
violence.
their chair that if they strum them correctly, it sounds like a fart. I have some boys who are really good at it, and then they fart for real
Yeah.
and stink up my classroom.
Oh, so it's like a Magic the Gathering tournament every day?
Do you have a cough drop?
Huh?
Can I have a cough drop?
Yes.
Are they the
But
menthol?
hopefully with
Yes.
fewer visible rear ends.
Lost it in the light.
That's okay.
The sun was in my eyes.
You still did a better job than what Mike did.
Oh man, I have failed terribly at catching things.
Yeah, you've seen that Magic the Gathering meme, right? 15 views of butt.
You caught the coronavirus pretty good.
Not yet. Agoraphobia has me ready for the coronavirus.
All right, so you guys arrive at the coordinates
Oh, these are the coordinates of what?
of the base.
We gotta,
Or the
we gotta
outpost.
get the data out of the base.
Guys, remember, I was not here for the
Yes.
first half
Right.
hour.
You are.
We gotta get the data out from the base. And
There's
then
supposed to be a secret outpost hidden in the center building here,
possibly rescue scientists, but that's
and it's
it.
your choice whether or not to rescue scientists.
Okay. Our
So as you
choice,
pull up, this place
That is their
definitely
choice.
looks like a war zone.
we shall rescue scientists.
It's optional.
We shall rescue scientists.
I mean, if they're there to be rescued.
Right.
I feel like this is like the place where the zombies came and started chasing us. And
That was last game.
I know, but like, did I ever tell you all my characters are like the same?
Yes.
So this is like deja vu.
Your
All right.
quantum leap is basically what you're telling me.
So you guys dismount,
We have a share.
and as you guys approach the building where they're supposed to be,
Is the door open there?
yes,
Okay. And we see
it's a
people.
bombed out building. You see refugees hiding inside. You can hear more than what you can see.
Do we need to save the refugees?
We weren't told about refugees.
You didn't know there were going to be refugees.
If they fit in the truck, yes.
So
Boss said so.
as you guys walk up, the one that is currently paying attention to you guys, which is this lady here. She looks like your
Which lady?
typical
I'm sorry.
um
The one on the left or the right? Or the
this
middle?
one.
Okay.
She looks like your typical let me find her again.
Uska?
Yeah, she looks like your typical babushka. She's
I don't know what a babushka is.
she's buried under 4 layers of clothing with the babushka head wrap.
I love her.
She is sitting there stoically. There's a young boy right. Oh, nope. It got rid of my thing there. Young boy there that's lying on the ground.
Hmm.
He's definitely unconscious, and he has this weird device that's wrapped around his face, tight around his throat, and it looks like something has been shoved into his mouth from this mechanical device.
He's a goner. Let's just leave him.
Oh, I love her.
Yep, that is a typical Russian babushka. Lying or kneeling over top of the boy is a young blonde woman. You can see that she's young. Tangled blonde hair, and she has deep worry lines, and she is just sobbing over the boy. And that is what you see as you approach.
Well, we're here to get stuff. Let's go in and get it.
All right, as you guys step on in, you can see that lying in this corner here is a young Russian soldier. He appears to be wounded.
Like soldier, like we are soldier, or
Like
no?
a Russian soldier.
Not
His
special
eyes
forces.
have been gouged, and he has deep lacerations on both of his legs.
Can he talk?
You gonna run over and check on him?
I don't know. I feel like my leader should be the one doing this.
Yeah, go over and check on him. I'll talk to the grandmother.
I've got a first aid kit, so
Well, then you come with me,
heard.
and I'm gonna ask him what happened here.
He motions and he's like, water, please. I'm so thirsty.
I don't have any. Sorry,
We really don't have any canteen.
I don't.
It's not on our list.
I can spit in your mouth if you want me to.
Whoa.
Some people pay extra for that.
Yeah.
Some people do pay extra for that.
I'm just saying that. I do tell my students that also. So thirsty. Swallow your spit. That's gross.
I thought you were saying you told your students you'd spit in their
I won't
mouth.
spit in
and,
their mouth.
Like, I was starting to become real concerned about if you were going to be another statistic of the teacher who, you know.
Is there any
Flavored.
water in the building, soldier?
I don't know. I'm so thirsty. I just need a little water.
10 on first aid.
There's going to be absolutely nothing you can do for his blindness. I mean, because his eyes have literally been gouged out. And it looks like somebody's already done a pretty decent job on binding his legs. I mean, he's still bleeding, but if it hit the femoral, he's going to bleed. And without unpacking it or without undoing the bandages on his legs, you can't really tell if it's a femoral bleed or not. And if it is, you'll kill him by taking the bandages off.
He'll die anyways. Leaving him on.
Yeah, but I'm not Stitches, so I'm just like, all right.
So, soldier, we need the rundown.
And the young lady across the room says, I found him laying outside. I dragged him in here where it was a little safer. He was like this when I found him.
What happened, soldier?
Make a fine or an evidence analysis test.
He's a soldier. He's supposed to keep it together in times of toughness. Evidence analysis?
Yep,
Yes.
defaults to mind.
8.
Not a very hard one, especially being a soldier yourself. He is suffering from shell shock. Not to mention the trauma of his wounds.
Not to mention,
He's blinded, had his eyes gouged out.
he should be talking even quicker then, so that way we could get him to help. All right, I'm going to ask the lady, You keep an eye on him?
Yeah. Can you help my son?
What's wrong with him?
He's the one with the
Face hugger.
device.
I believe that's what Boss Man was looking at.
Taking a look at it.
Okay. I'm going to move forward and clear out
We'll
the next
we'll handle
rooms.
what he's doing first because you are doing something at the same time.
Okay, well, ask the babushka. I guess tell her I. All right, we've come to retrieve a few things from this building. We will help you evacuate if we can. What's going on here?
The demons come.
Demons. Yep.
Yes, the demons. Not as bad as the Nazis, but
What
Good.
could be?
Good to know. Are any still here?
not that I know of.
All right. Any other refugees here?
Yes, there's more in the back.
Hmm.
And you guys can see there are a few that are sitting there, and they sound like they're starting to get a little excitable because they hear people talking out front.
All right. All right. I guess. Let's see. Out of us, who is trained in medicine?
Not it.
Nobody.
You
I
guys
just have a first aid kit, which means I get favored. On
You
the
guys-
tables.
don't have stitches with you.
Nope.
We'll see who shows up when Harley gets here, but
Yep.
Yep, we saw about an hour before she gets here.
for right now,
Okay, so you don't have anyone who can really help the boy.
Yeah,
well, would that be a first aid check, or would that
would be
like
a medicine.
science?
That would be a straight up medicine, difficulty number 18, to remove it without causing him any harm.
Would a science check help me at all?
Nope. This is straight medicine. It appears to be dead and inactive, but removing it is definitely going to be risky.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's got willpowers to trade?
Let's see. I have one.
All right, here, have a glory for it.
All right.
Anybody else got a willpower to trade?
Nope.
Oh, that's fine. I have action.
And I've
Sean,
got a
do you have
supporter
willpower to trade?
to throw at you.
No.
I've got a supporter to throw at you if you need it.
All right, I think we could do this. Straight up medicine check, which defaults to mind.
It does.
That is an 18, so 5. I'm at 14.
And as you do that, as you make the decision to try and save this poor boy, you become a Storm Knight. The energy flows through you.
I get 4 of the possibilities,
Ah, you're a prodigy.
but I'm not going to spend those. I'm going to drop 2 of these willpowers to bump myself up to 20.
All right. You gently remove it from the boy. He doesn't wake up yet, but you have removed this. It looks like if it was to stick all of its limbs, you guess they would be called straight out, it would be some kind of drone because it's got little turbo fans in its extremities.
Some tech guy watched the Aliens movie one too many times.
Definitely looks that way. And then during this, she was going back. You see Deadeye. You see a few more people back this way,
Okay.
and you get
What's
back
their
here.
states?
They all just appear to be in shock,
Okay.
like not medical shock, but like they weren't expecting this. This morning they got up, they did their usual routines, and then
What are
this tentacle falls out of the sky, and demons and machines and other things come out of it.
What is the room situation back here?
You searching it?
No. Is it? Are there doors? Is there a place I could get like tell everybody? Okay, everybody, come in here. We're here to help. Stay in this room. Don't move.
You can move them all towards the back of the building.
That's what I want to do.
We're not here to help them.
Wow.
I'm allowed to lie. They don't know it.
I think she's wanting.
So you move everybody to the back.
I just thought get them all into one room so we don't have to worry about them later. They're gonna blow up the city. People are gonna die. They can all be in the same room together.
You can go out as family.
All right.
And so, do they have room to sit like that? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want them like.
Each square is a meter, so that's about 3 feet of space.
But that's
3
not
feet
a
square.
lot of space. So like, are they?
You want to spread them out
comfortable?
between 2 rooms?
Yeah. Are they comfortable?
So 5 in each.
Yeah, that looks better. Like, it's less like I'm trying to like shove them all into one room and say, ha ha ha.
Shove them all in, toss a grenade. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I
20
am
on the
not
find check to
trying
find
to do
the
that.
entrance to the hidden area.
Nice.
All right.
But we need them out of the way.
Everybody's back this way.
Yep.
And you see a bunch of wires that lead down to the floor that look like they don't belong in this building. They're in conduit. And when you peel back the shag carpeting there, yes, 1960s shag, you find a sealed metal trapdoor underneath. And as you do,
Stealing Tetris.
everybody make a find check.
That defaults to. Oh, I have it.
There's another 20,
Harley's home.
30,
Oh, there's a 20.
40.
28.
I'm at 53. I'm paying a possibility.
What are we doing? Find.
67.
Okay, and I
total.
put my glory down on that.
All right, the glory card has come into play. Everybody who can gets a possibility.
Nice.
Yep.
I can't.
All wards in the zone with possibility. energy
Actually,
as well.
I'm going to make a judgment call, and because you are being very draconian, I would say that that's a decision that would be. You're not being gentle with the civilians by any stretch.
Who, me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, what about me?
That
It'd
you
be
would
enough
make
for
the
you to flip.
transition as well.
All right, 28.
You're being practical.
You have a
I
picture?
have a picture.
There you go. You get
Cheryl.
4. You get 1 back. I get 1 back.
I get
And
nothing.
then we all get a destiny card.
Nice.
Hooray! And our max hand size is now 5, Cheryl.
Yep.
Yay!
Until the end of the next act.
Well, till the end of this adventure.
Nice.
So yeah, you can do this, boys. Hey,
All right, so 28. That's
that was a quick
8
meeting.
plus 9.
Yeah,
Fine.
we're done at 8:15.
17.
Okay.
Nice.
We only have PLC, so
All right, you gonna play?
yeah.
All right,
Second.
hurry up. Chop chop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a 27 on my fine check with that roll. as
All
well.
right. What about the rest of you?
17.
I got a 9.
Find.
Yes.
What was that? 20 and 2 10s.
12.
Got us there.
12.
11.
All right. Everybody but Oversight hears this droning noise.
Drone or groan?
Droning. Kind of like a. And then a moment later, you hear what sounds like marching in step.
Okay.
Oh, do I hear that part?
No, that was part of the same roll.
Okay.
What are you guys gonna do?
Incoming.
You know what? I should probably get
From where?
It's coming from outside, right?
It's definitely coming from outside.
Point towards the entrance.
How much time have we spent?
Took him about 5 minutes to find the.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been,
But
Did
you've
you
been
show
here
us where it
easily
was?
half an hour.
yeah, we've been, 50, 20 minutes, half hour.
Okay, let's find the thing.
All right.
We're going to leave the civilians to face whatever's coming this way.
I'll shut the doors.
There are no doors to shut.
Is there a desk or something in the room? Don't stand in front of the door.
Follow us down the trapdoor. It's probably safer than whatever's out there.
Grab scissors and chairs and be ready to throw it at whatever comes in through the door.
This house was empty.
I'm just saying that's what I'm supposed to do when someone comes into my classroom unexpectedly. They can do the same thing.
But they don't have any of those tools to use.
Then your fists.
Throw some of the shag carpet.
Everyone stand around and be ready to jump on them. Fire extinguisher?
Orders?
Does anyone have good stealth?
Why are we being stealthy?
Well, at least see what's coming.
I got a 9. He's the boss.
I
Alright.
know, that's why I'm not saying anything.
Take-
Did you see me? I
14,
held my
just
head
stealth out and
inside.
Go take a peek.
All right. As you move up and you peek your head out. I
What
know I
we
had you
should
all
be
the way
doing
out.
is jumping down in the hole,
You see
leaving the
2 more of
civilians,
those
and
things that were attached to the kid, and there's 3 rows of 4 of these humanoids.
now they're gonna come in here.
They would have just walked on by.
Um,
Everyone was hidden.
I mean, to be fair, you have a big vehicle parked outside.
right. We have the ATV with the open machine gun out front.
To be fair, doesn't mean anything. Why would they think this spot? There's like
There's
3
an
buildings here.
There's an operable vehicle.
And there's probably buildings across the street. We could have been in any of them. There's nothing in the front room that would have said, yes, there are people in the back. Had we gone down the hole, the civilians would have been quiet. They wouldn't have made a peep. We wouldn't have been found.
And our getaway vehicle would have been taken.
We would have gotten the scientists and the information. When we came back up, these things would have walked on past, and we would have survived.
It must be nice living in the land of your illusions.
Now you've stuck your head out. They see you. They're going to come in here. We're going to spend another half an hour in a fight. And now we are going to miss our pickup while they bomb all of Moscow.
The first fight only took 30 seconds.
Shut up. You're not here.
Yes, I am. I'm the game master. So you peek out, you see those things, and as you do,
They all notice you.
make
Make
a
initiative
willpower
rolls. Oh, we
or
don't do that
a
here.
spirit test. As you see the guys that are traveling with those drone-looking thingamabobbers.
But
11.
11? All right, so you do not succumb to the fear.
I am not the leader. So we listen to Ben and we follow his orders.
Okay, doing one of these, huh?
Do they see me?
That I'm about to check. All right, so those guys do not.
Oh, you're heated up.
Even with all their bonuses.
Just ate my popcorn
What
like
about
shit.
Pick one. Perfect.
Is that the healer?
Yeah.
Yay!
It's on medical. I'm not excited.
Stitches arrives.
Hey.
Stitches was here the entire time.
Yes.
Stitches
please.
was asleep in the back of the truck.
That's valid. I will.
Oh, now you have a
So
gun
fine.
and most things.
So,
-1, there's 2.
not that I
there's
definitely was not paying attention, but
Mine was 10. What was your
what's
stealth?
going on?
We're special forces.
What's the number at the top
things.
right of your sheet?
Me?
She's 3.
Sorry.
Okay.
I thought it was Sahine. Someone else. Literally anybody but me.
What was your stealth, Mike?
14.
All right. They do not seem to have seen you. And that's about the time that the sleeping Stitches pokes her head up. And as she sees these, well, here, let me just hand out those guys marching towards you.
Golds. Coal.
With a
She needs to
GH.
make a spirit or willpower test.
Oh, that's good. Nope, so be straight spirit.
13.
You're
13. You were good.
Gucci.
You see enemies coming.
Yes.
You have a heavy machine gun.
Are you?
Yeah.
You
Mounted
do.
to the vehicle.
Mm.
Do you have heavy weapons?
It defaults to Dex.
I actually have
It
an
was-
assault rifle and a pistol. And
No, in your
But there's
other
a heavy
skills,
machine gun
do you
mounted.
have heavy weapons.
She does not.
No. Can I still use it?
Drivetrain does.
Does it default to anything?
Dex.
Wow,
My base is 10.
Mine's 9.
So you want to light them up?
Uh-huh. Wait. Do I have...
Oh wait, I should probably unmute.
Do
your
they have
mic.
guns?
Oh yeah, unmute her mic.
Do they have guns?
They do. They all have submachine guns, and the 2 drones in front
Okay.
also appear to be armed.
So, is there no way I could shoot and then duck? Theoretically.
Shoot the duck.
So she
Yeah.
wants to pop a couple shots and then take cover.
Well, this is a 7.62 minigun.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't pop off a couple of shots. It fires a heavy burst.
On the bright side, that gives you a +6.
That's true. Theoretically, if I die in this first interaction,
You can go to bed.
I would go back.
No, if you die in this first interaction, there's another character.
No. I gotta go to bed.
All right.
Let's
So
do
what
it,
does
I'm
it
bored.
mean where they say no shock, no wounds?
If they take a wound, they die,
Okay, but
Ah.
can't
but
be
they don't
shocked.
take shock.
Okay.
Like any wound?
All right, so you're gonna fire this sucker on full auto.
Mm-hmm.
Are you targeting one thing, or how many things are you trying to hit?
As many as I can.
Well, that you can with 50 shots, you can hit all of them, but there's a -2 for each additional target,
Yeah.
Oh.
and you don't have.
And you
any
are not yet
possibilities.
you don't have any
Yep.
possibilities yet.
So you're at a +6. So if you aim, that'll put you at a +8 total.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do a straight up roll, you could hit 4 targets.
Yeah, 4 targets
I'll
without.
do that.
Which 4 targets are you aiming for?
What?
What's wrong, man?
She's still mad at Nick for mixing the last of her cinnamon toast crunch creamer.
No, someone. The microwave is disgusting. There's stuff exploded all over.
Not it. And it didn't even melt.
I'll clean it up when
I'm
we're
doing
done.
it right now. It's fine.
Okay.
I just.
She's shooting 4 targets.
Yes.
It's not my mess.
So roll.
And I have another mess to clean up now.
What
Is it
am I
my
rolling?
mess?
Which
Dex?
4 targets are you
mess.
shooting?
I think it's Harley's mess.
It is not. I have butter. I think. And my butter didn't actually melt. Hi. What's happening? Sorry.
All right, so make a Dex check, Harley.
Targeting the first wave of those dudes, basically.
You shooting the dead looking guys? Are you shooting the drones? Are you doing a mix?
I'm shooting.
Spray and pray. All of it.
I'll shoot the drones. And then 2 of them, I guess. Can I do that?
Sure can.
Okay, so. And then I get a +8.
+8, -8.
-8 now that you targeted 4 things.
Yep.
So you're at a flat roll.
5. I think I'm gonna duck.
5 is
Are we technically not in combat yet?
not yet.
Oh wait, do you have a card you can use?
I haven't put any in my pool.
You don't have to. We're outside of combat.
Until you pull this trigger.
Oh,
There, play that.
I'm gonna play adrenaline. 8.
So she got an 8 total.
What's her?
What
Their
target number
dodge
are you going for?
is
Their dodge is 8. I don't know about the
8.
drones.
the drones. We don't have standees for those. Their dodge is 15, so you miss the drones completely,
That's understandable.
but you do hit your 2, and the damage
Hold on,
on
do you have a
that.
card to trade me?
I just played my card though. Can I just play all of them?
You can play as many cards as you can.
Oh.
She got willpower, Shadow.
But
You want will barrels?
she needs a +7 to
I
be
have
able to.
6.
I've got a
Well,
supporter.
You can play supporter from your hand.
Hold
you don't
on.
trade that.
I
I
have
can
a.
trade this one though.
4.
Right.
I haven't played immediately.
Oh, what's that do?
It's torturous visions. The party experiences psychic flashes of grim potential. I shouldn't have spoken.
Well,
The rest of the act. The good news is that all Storm
that's your
Knights
Cosm card.
game.
It does not have to be played immediately, right?
It does if it
Play
says it
It does.
does.
It says play immediately.
Okay,
Oh, even though she got it out of her hand, like
She just got it.
for the rest of the act, if fatigue appears in the conflict line, the characters are also stymied, and the psi something are very stymied. So Storm Knights gain 1 possibility, and if they have psionic perks, they get 2.
All right, so the 3 Storm Knights gain a possibility. However, you heard the bad stuff that comes with it.
Yep.
As visions of terror run through your brains, and that gun does 15 damage versus the ghoul's toughness. What's the ghoul's toughness?
Toughness on the ghouls is 11.
So that's 4 result points. That would be shock, but there is no shock for them.
Now, were we throwing cards?
Oh, if you throw a coup de grace onto that, that'll.
Well, she'd have to trade it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I guess. So, do you want to go higher numbers for a hit and a bonus die, or?
Yeah, you need to be 5 above for a bonus die.
I can give 3 with supporter.
we could give
We have to hit the drones too.
right.
Yeah. So, if you trade for her action, so hand her a card for action.
I don't care what. There's another 3 onto your total.
Okay,
Mhm.
play your action.
Okay.
Now, the 2 people who have supporter
There's
play
a
supporter.
for you.
Thank you.
Supporter.
So we're at 17 there,
'Cause this
which
seems
is
like a
1
pretty good
bonus
thing.
die for the ghouls. So
Hit
roll
the
a
drones.
d6. And we hit the drones.
5.
Okay, so
So you
20 damage, because you said that gun does 15.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 damage to the ghouls. So
Which
6.
is result of 6, which
Oh,
is...
no, result of 9.
All right, so those ghouls go down, and those drones are hard to hit, but when you hit them, their toughness of 6 doesn't do much for them.
Oh, wow. Yeah. 9 result.
All
points
right,
there.
then we go into the first official round of combat. Let them have it.
Do I get to be a Storm Knight now?
No.
No.
You did things soldiers do.
Yep, you did what
Even
a
though
soldier would
she's
do.
the medic.
That's not my
She's still
job.
Spetsnaz.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so does the machine gun burst take out the drones then?
It took out the drones.
Okay.
I had to make sarcastic.
Heroes go first, villains go second. Approved actions are attack and intimidate, which the ghouls are immune to intimidate. If I remember correctly. Let us see. Ghoul.
They have an intimidation DC on here.
Oh, yeah, they can be intimidated.
Good, because when you intimidate is improved, you can draw 2 cards and pick the one you want. Because we are in Tharkold now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do I get to put a card in my pool now?
Yes. All right, so who's going to go first?
Well, I guess people near the door.
Well,
Can I go again?
yeah,
I'm just gonna go again because I would like to not die.
All right.
doing the same thing, targeting
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. Where's
You guys
the
hear
next
the
one?
of the minigun.
Yep, I know exactly what that sound is.
That is a beautiful sound when you're on the giving end.
I have a 10 with my dexterity. For my dexterity, do I get a plus? What's my plus?
Are you
No
firing
plus?
at 4 of them again?
Yeah. So you're even.
So you're going to be even.
10. Isn't their hit thing 8?
Their
Yeah.
dodge is 8.
It won't do anything to them because
It'll
you
be-
gotta have a bonus die.
Their toughness is 11, so yeah, you need a bonus die in there.
And
Can you play anything you could play?
no, can I change my mind? I don't have anything I could play.
Okay, well then you get a card for at least doing the thing.
Yep.
And you get to put one in your
Who's
pool. It's
next?
Not that one. It's not that one.
What?
Let's go with Overdrive
Overdrive peeks
or
out.
Drivetrain.
Or drivetrain.
Peeks out. Well, I'll just yell back. Stitch is engaged. And we will aim and pop a shot at the first one, single 5.
Okay.
Teams 3 plus 2 for the aim is 5. Plus my fire combat there, so we're at 14, so 1 bonus die. Which it will be 16, so 5 over.
All right. That is enough to get a wound and take another one out of the fight. Okay, who's next?
Who's got the post-it notes?
I've got them here. You want one?
Yeah, let me stack one.
Okay, here you
As
are.
gunfire starts, most of the civilians start screaming. Some start crying.
Salvo will go.
Okay. What
Salvo.
does Salvo do?
All right. So move me towards the action 7.
1,
'Cause that should put me right at the end,
4,
right?
5, 6, 7.
And I can pretty much see that group of things out there.
Yep. Let me go to your vision here. That is what you can see.
All right. I can see a small clustered group of them.
Yep.
We're actually going to huck a grenade at the, I guess it would technically be the second rank, since there's a guy out in front.
Mm-hmm.
And was that just straight up dexterity, or is that a missile weapon, or
Missile weapons.
Yep.
Range is 12, so it'll be at a -2 to hit.
that's fine.
And it is missile weapons, yes.
But if you aim before you throw it, you'll be at a +0.
Well, we're just throwing it out there with reckless abandon.
Excellent. I like that.
So it's +1. What's their dodge?
8.
Perfect. 8.
All right, damage.
16. Medium blast.
16 minus 11. That is enough to take those 3 out.
Kaboom.
I think I'm going to play with the blast rules a bit, get something that I like better. I'm not a big fan of the blast rules. I think we need area of effect.
Yeah, that
templates.
would make a little more in-world sense.
That's going to make
And attack was improved
explosives
action, right?
way powerful, though.
In both directions.
Yeah.
It'll balance out.
I'm gonna go.
All right,
All
what
right.
is Deadeye doing?
I am
Turn
going.
off. Hold on here. There we go. Turn off his vision. Turn on yours. There you go.
I want to
Party all the time?
quiet these folks down.
Trying to calm them.
Yes.
Are you being persuasive or are you being intimidating?
Intimidating.
All right, make an intimidation check. You're going for the whole gang.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, 9. So that is a minus
16.
16.
What am I rolling?
Intimidation.
What if I don't have intimidation? Oh yes, I do. There it is. It's a minus what?
16.
I'm at a 2 right now. What's my number I'm going for?
We're gonna call it 8.
I have a question. If do you have cards in your pool?
No.
Nope. But she's got possibilities to spend.
I'm gonna spend 1. I added on to this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. These folks are already terrified, so it's gonna be a pretty easy check.
Big number.
Yeah. 47.
So plus 13.
Damn.
So that's
Plus 13 minus 16 is a net of minus 3.
What's your
No.
intimidation?
9.
So you'd be at a 6 right now.
You know how many cards in pool, so you need a supporter.
I don't have one.
Played him for Harley. It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
It's worth a try, though.
It was a very nice try.
Did anyone quiet down? There had to have been someone who was like,
The babushka, she's quiet. The kid is quiet.
is that because they're passed out?
No, the babushka lived through the Battle of Stalingrad, and the kid is unconscious.
Don't get no fucks.
Yep.
She's like a honey badger.
Hmm.
All right, so that leaves us with oversight.
All right. I will try to. Let's see. Were there any exits to this building besides the front door?
There's holes in the sides of the building.
Okay, and there was a ruin next to it.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to run. So
one,
move
two,
through the hole.
3, 4, 5, 6. Where are you going to?
Into the rubble.
Forgot to.
For cover.
Yep.
You want to move up to the corner or like? Hold on. Do you mean like into here?
Sure. I guess, is that rubble something I can enter, or is it solid blocked off?
It's large chunks of concrete that have fallen.
Okay. Well, I'll get there for cover then.
Okay.
And when they move forward, I will be in position to shoot them. Or throw a grenade.
Oh, I know why.
I guess, does that get me a card in play, or?
Get you a card in play, yeah.
Okay. All right. Put this master plan down.
All right. Then it is the villain's turn.
Actually, yeah, put a drama down.
I'm going to turn Stitch's vision back on. There is somebody up on top of a vehicle in a turret firing a big heavy machine gun at them. They are all going to do a short burst. So that's +2. There's 6 of them. That's another +3. So that's +5 currently. But she has cover.
Mm-hmm.
Cover is going to be... Where did it go? Collisions, leaping, cover. You were in a vehicle, so you get a +6 to your dodge. What? So
Nice.
let's see if they can hit you. 12 on the die is +0. They have a total of +5, so that brings them up to a 15. Nope, 14. Does a 14 beat your dodge +6 stitches?
What's your dodge?
It ties.
Ties, so it hits.
So it is going to hit. And that is just straight up 17. What's your toughness? In this case,
12.
you are going to get to add the armor value of the vehicle.
Plus, what is that?
Its armor value is going to be adding a plus. Oh, apparently I didn't put it in there. +2 for you in this instance.
Okay, so 14.
14, so that's 3 result points, which is 2 shot.
Not too painful.
Yep, the bullets kind of strike the armor in front of you and splinter and just kind of graze you. All right, that was the bad guys. We go into round 2. Heroes go first. Villains would be fatigued, but they are immune to it. Approved actions are trick. Who wishes to go first?
Machine Gun McGee there.
Yeah, I got this.
Needs more DACA.
That
More
was rude.
DACA.
Bring the
Never
bird.
enough DACA.
I don't know if I can get that reference.
No, I'm not old enough for that probably. 11.
Are you shooting how many?
If you're just shooting
Can I-
one,
Okay, can I shoot 2? Is that an option?
yes.
Yep,
Yes.
that's a
Okay.
-2.
I will shoot those front 2 right there.
Okay.
So, my
you
like
have a +6, 8 for aiming, then -2, so you get a +6 to your total.
17.
So
17 is
one
going to be a
bonus
bonus die. 1d6 + 15.
Plus
so 16.
16.
16 minus 11 is 5 result points, which is enough to give a wound.
Don't shoot me. I'll shoot you back in the face.
Who be
What are
next?
you looking at?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you were just
I'm
doing.
real tired. And I stole Wyatt's shirt because I couldn't decide on a shirt.
I don't understand why the need for the interpretive dance, though.
Who's going
She
next?
TikTok dancing?
No, I'm just doing what Cheryl does.
Yes, she's TikTok.
All right, so who's all
She's-
outside?
Renegade.
I have no idea.
Pretty much everyone right now.
To TikTok
for Cheryl.
dance?
Everyone
All you
but
have to do is-
Deadeye.
Look like a
No,
like you're having a
TikTok
sleepover.
dance. You just throw your
All
butt
right.
back,
So I
pretend
can
it's
still
twerking,
see 2 of them, correct?
Correct.
and be 12-year-old.
All right, we will
So you.
aim and shoot
She almost
at
18.
the 2 I can see.
Until then,
Yeah.
she's 12.
Well, I can't throw my
You're either
butt
12
back.
or 21.
Yeah.
So
just
that's going
because
to
you
be
laughed.
a net of +0.
Yep.
Yes.
And their dodge,
Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
and their
I'm
dodge is
sorry,
8.
we're talking about
Their
that.
dodge is 8.
All right, so it's +5 for fire combat. That's going to be 14.
14. That is going to be enough for a bonus die.
So 3 plus the damage of 14, 17.
That is enough to take those 2 down.
All right, I'll move up to the corner of the building. How many do I see remaining?
Oops, let me change vision here. So as you come out, you see 2 remaining.
All right, I'll take aim and fire at the 2 with the AN-94.
All right.
Are you short burst, long burst? Well, you got a short burst at least.
Okay, yes. I
Yeah,
guess
to
I
hit
will
2 of them, you got a short burst.
Short burst. Okay, so what does that do? +2?
+2, 3 bullets.
Okay, and the
And
aiming
it,
is another +2.
Malfunction on a 1 to a 3.
1 to 2. On
Or
short
1 to 2,
burst, yeah.
sorry.
Okay, so it's +2 for short burst, +2 for aim, -2 for multi-target. So
Correct.
net +2.
-2 for,
Yeah.
-2 for multi-target.
Okay. All right, I rolled an 18, which is +5, so net +7 onto my fire combat makes it a 16 to hit.
That is a
Bonus
hit.
dice.
You get a bonus die.
4 plus 14 is 18.
18. That is enough to take the last 2 down.
All right.
We are effective.
You're playing soldiers.
I want to take credit for a lot of that.
All right,
I'm just really proud of
Stitches.
myself for actually standing up and doing
You going to
that.
join them inside?
Yeah.
All right, time to go down the hole now.
Still taking the people with you, just in case?
No. Well, I'm arming them with submachine guns and telling them that,
Shoot anything that comes through that door.
yeah,
All
if
right.
you want to ride out of here, you're going to have to help defend this place.
We
And
have
I'm
to
gonna
work
tell
for
them
it.
they better shut up like I told them to and do what we tell them, or else they're all gonna end up like the people out in the hall
Complex.
Damn.
Okay.
on the street. Not by me.
Yep,
You're
just
just
by the
mean.
drones.
I'm just laying it out like it is.
All right. So as you guys,
Let's see.
5 cards.
Yep.
Oh, do we get to draw up to 5?
nope.
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
because it's the end of a scene on this instance. Otherwise, no. You don't. You only get to draw up when you end a scene.
Okay.
I need 2 as well.
There's one.
Thank
Here's
you.
two.
Thank you.
Harley, do you need any cards?
And then-
Please go back into my deck, right?
Yeah, you can have
I
5.
need 1.
One.
Well, hold on. I have just 1, even though I don't have a Cosm card.
Yes.
You don't have a Cosm card.
Okay.
You still need 5 because Glory got played before you showed up, so our max hand is 5 until.
You have
the
all
end
your
of the
cards, Nick?
act.
I had which one?
All right, down the hole.
Ooh la la.
Hmm.
So you guys make your way down a winding stairwell, kind of a spiral. Those metal spiral staircases you find in old military installations.
Mhm.
As you start heading down, a smell of copper fills the air,
I love the smell of copper.
Like blood.
and
It's like
down
blood.
below you see flickering lights. And once you get down, probably about 30 feet underground, the lights are off. And as you enter
And no
the
one's home.
first chamber of the lab,
Flashlights.
flickering screens of various computers are
I-
providing some ambient light. Turn on a flashlight.
I clip my flashlight to my N94.
Yep.
Same.
Yep.
Oh,
same
it can be
here.
attached to a weapon? 100% yes.
I mean, your head's a weapon.
I wouldn't go that far.
So it says to any weapon.
Yep.
Can it be attached to my combat knife?
No, it has to have a combat rail on it.
It's a combat knife.
No, it cannot attach to your knife.
It says any weapon.
Then yes, it can attach to your knife.
That's what I want to be carrying around.
You can all hold it together.
You're
Rubber
holding it
band,
together.
hair tie it together.
You're holding the
So when you
flashlight in
go
one
to
end and
stab
the
it,
knife.
the flashlight gets in
So
the knife.
good-
Well, I don't think I can walk around with my anti-material rifle, can I?
Yes, you can.
How big is it? Like,
It's about 5.5 feet long.
It's like walking around with a great sword.
All right.
I mean, I'm awesome at walking around with a great
Then
sword.
you're awesome
so-
at walking around with this weapon.
And do I need to like to shoot? Did you see what I did?
You
Hold
do
it
need to
tight.
tripod it.
Brace.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to tripod it.
Okay. Well, then I'm walking around with my anti-material rifle sticking out in front of me, 4.5 feet.
So,
Okay, I'll just go flashlight and pistol,
okay.
seeing as these are closer quarters.
From the
Just because I can
flashlights,
shoot out 100 yards, meters, whatever this is measured in, doesn't mean I have to.
Mm-hmm.
James is irritated with me. I'm going to shut up for the rest of the night. I'm not going to talk anymore.
I'm not sure she saw that, Mike.
I'm good.
Do you want me to just go to bed?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to push the story on.
We're just trying to play games.
It's not your game. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just trying to push the game on.
Yeah, I'm finding this very entertaining, actually.
All right. So as you guys enter this first chamber, the first thing that catches your eye are that there are hooked chains dangling from the ceiling. Some of them are even coated in dried blood. There's a metal operating table standing near the base of the winding stairwell, and it's dripping with blood. A skinless corpse is chained to it, lidless eyes staring at the ceiling in horror. Suspended above it, facing down, is a second skinless corpse suspended in the chains. And it's staring back into the eyes of the one on the table. As you guys are looking, you can make evidence analysis tests.
Just straight mind.
Yep.
10.
Less than that.
9.
7.
D20. It's right here.
Oh,
What'd you get?
15.
15? It's a good success.
10.
All right, those of you with the 10 or better. The one chained to the table, while not immediately obvious due to the damage that's been done, her height and your estimated weight are a match for one of the scientists stationed here, Dr. Petrova, the female. And Deadeye, her skin wasn't sliced off. There are no incisions in the muscles or the soft tissues visible. It looks almost like it was somehow dissolved.
Ah.
Looking up at the corpse hanging above, he has multiple lacerations, and some of the chains pierce his limbs and torso. And based on the mission files, he should be either Dr. Volkov or Dr. Smirnov. But there's no real way to tell which.
Possibly Dr. Vodka.
Towards the back of the room, you hear some equipment still humming, and you see the green screen showing unintelligible graphs and reams of paper with streams of number rolling out on the printers.
So the printers are actively working.
Mm-hmm. As you guys are looking around, go ahead and make a find total.
All right.
Nope.
Find. Let's see. that
16.
is 10.
9.
2.
Yep.
And Deadeye?
7.
7. All right. Those of you with 10 or above, you guys notice that there is a person sitting in the corner, back corner of the room, kind of in between two computers.
Flashlight on him.
He appears to be asleep. He's kind of slumped, short, unshaven. His lab coat is splattered with blood. He's still wearing an ID badge with his picture and the name Smirnov emblazoned on it. And as you shine the flashlight over him, he startles awake. He's, who are you?
Spetsnaz.
Oh,
We're here. To
oh, you must be here to retrieve me.
Where's the data?
Oh, it's on the on the hard drives.
I go start pulling hard drives.
This must mean that the general staff are preparing to invoke the Svarog protocol.
I can't confirm or deny.
You got to stop the strike. We've all got to get away from Moscow as quickly as possible. 50 kilotons would probably do the job, but why chance it? They'll probably just use 200.
All right. All right. Well, who did this to your coworkers?
Petrova and Volkov? They were patriots, and I admired their courage in the face of what we all had to do. And as he's doing that, you notice he's rubbing his lab coat pockets.
I'm not talking to the dude. I'm pulling hard drives.
What did you do?
Nothing.
That's sketchy.
And he keeps rubbing his pockets.
Intimidate. Let's see. 12 is a +0 onto my 12. Let's see.
Oh, Harley,
Yeah.
did you cause any wounds after you got your shock?
Yeah?
Remove one of those shock. Tharkold.
I think I killed
Okay,
him.
what DC am I looking for?
Let me look at his stats. 12.
Okay, so I've tied.
He just kind of looks at you and says,
Shoot.
I didn't do Gorgabus.
Who's Gorgabus?
Gorgabus. Gorgabus. And Cranod, the Maelstrom Bridge and the Stella. And Gorgabus.
So this guy seems to be
A
insane.
traitor. Or insane, or both. Okay. Hands out of the pockets. We're gonna have to search you.
Search me? For what?
Stitches, can you take a look at this guy?
I can look at him. What am I looking for?
He's got something of interest in his
Since
pockets.
this guy's acting weird and muttering to himself, Savo's gonna just point a weapon at him as precaution.
Wise choice.
Valid.
Make a fine check, Stitches.
Okay.
And the medicine check too, I think you've got that.
I actually don't.
Oh.
Oh, I have first aid though. That's probably the same thing. I'm not doing well. 6.
6? Yeah, you don't find any weapons or anything on him.
How about your first aid?
14 on first aid.
He appears to be unharmed.
Can I do evidence analysis?
For what?
I don't
What are you
know.
looking for?
What
Why?
evidence are you analyzing?
Why he do that? Why he do that?
You're guessing it's probably some form of post-traumatic stress disorder.
That's valid.
That would fall under your first aid there.
Okay.
And then he looks over. He's like, as you're pulling the hard drive, he's like, "It's all on there. Everything we could collect when the invaders' bridge came down. But the wolf is not going to be grateful once you deliver it. You've already seen too much, such as the fact that we were in place here before the invaders came. I'm certain that you guys are all going to have suicide missions once this job is done, and they surely can't do worse to me than what Gorgobus would."
Okay, I'm gonna try and find what's in his pockets. Okay, so that is not very good. I'm gonna have to throw my drama on this because my rolls are shit tonight.
Counts as a possibility, so it goes
Okay,
to
so
10.
18 plus 5 onto my find of 9 is 14.
14 in his pockets. You find two odd things, and as you pull them out into the light and you're looking at them, go ahead and make a willpower or spirit test.
Okay, willpower I don't have, so it's just going to be straight spirit. Okay, what number am I looking for?
10.
I've got a 10 exactly.
You manage to hold back the shakes that are coming as you realize that in your hand you're holding the faces. In your hand, you're holding the faces of the other two scientists.
That's reassuring.
And as you're looking at them, kind of in shock, he reaches out and he pulls the face of Dr. Petrova and he pulls it over his, and maybe Gorgobus can't see me now.
All right. I am. Let's see. Knocking someone out would be dealing shock, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Do I have unarmed combat? Yes, I do. All right. Let's. Here goes nothing. Oh, 17 on the die would be a total of 12.
12 is even going to net you a bonus die.
Damn. Only a 1.
What's
I
your
guess.
total? Strength plus that?
Strength plus 1 is a total of 9.
9. Gets 2 shock, and as you strike him, he looks enraged. And that's going to break us out into combat. All right. Scene is still standard. Heroes go first, but villains have a flurry. Approved actions are taunt and trick. So, what are you guys going to do? You're pulling hard drives. Deadeye was just kind of watching, as was, and you had a gun drawn at him. And Stitches is just kind of there. Like, what the heck is going on? Who's going to go first? He just looks mad.
Punching him again.
All right. Actually, sorry, what kind of scene did you say this was?
Standard still.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with unarmed combat again.
Okay.
9 is a -1. That's only a 7.
That is a hit.
All right.
What's your strength?
8.
All right. That's good for another shock. And anybody else going to do anything? Or are you guys just going to stand there and wait for him to...
Well,
I'm pulling
So-
hard drives.
I see the boss man trying to basically slapbox this guy.
Yep.
Doesn't seem very effective. I saw him put on that weird skin face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy's insane. He probably needs to be put down.
Okay.
So, aim shot to the head.
Call in your shot.
aim and a called shot.
Yep.
So
About the size of a soccer ball.
you got the +2 from that. And there's called shot.
Soccer ball should be -4, so it should be a net -2.
Yep. -4.
So it'll be a net -2.
Yep. But if you you shoot him in the head, you get a +4 to your damage total.
Yep. All right. And we don't know what his dodge is.
We know it's well. I guess
Pretty-
we know his melee combat's pretty low, but we don't know his dodge. You're right.
So I have net -2 fire combat. So I'm sitting at a 7 currently. Six.
6.
6 is a miss. Anybody else doing anything?
Oh, I just heard a gunshot.
Yep. You've
Turn
been.
around, see what's going on.
You see the scientist holding. Well, you would actually probably be behind him. It looks like he's holding something up to his face, and you can see Salvo's gun smoking.
I saw him take a shot at it.
Yep.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
I'm not
Snap your
calling the
rifle
shot.
up.
I'm just shooting it.
Okay.
11.
11 is a hit, but not a bonus die worthy one. Spinning a possibility?
No.
No, she was rolling her bonus damage.
Oh,
from
for
her-
aiming.
For
Okay.
aiming
9.
others.
9?
19.
19? 13. That is 2 wounds. That is enough to take him down as you blow out a large section of his chest. And as you do, the chains all start moving wildly and then they settle back down.
Pulling hard drives. Somebody help me pull all these fucking hard drives.
All right.
I'll help you.
Are we still in combat?
Nope. As he goes down, combat ends.
I'm sorry.
Why?
You
Hmm.
usually get mad at me for killing things on the first shot.
Yeah,
No,
that
I
was
don't.
a
That
very
was
good
good.
time to kill it on the first shot.
Because those chains in the room were going to go wild. All right, so the doctor is dead. You collect the information, and then you head back upstairs.
GT, the F of the O.
Mm-hmm. Good shoot.
As you guys come up, you see a new group of humans standing amongst the refugees, and they're talking with them.
Okay, non-collar, regular looking.
They
humans?
they do have collars, but the collars aren't lit up like the previous ones were, and they're wearing kind of the same armor and everything. And the one thing you notice amongst these and the rest is there's no variation in their race, no ethnicity. They all seem to be the same ethnicity,
Okay.
almost as if they were one race. And as you guys come into view, they all raise their hands up like this, and one of them, one of the women who's with them, starts making her way forward, and you notice she's not wearing a collar.
All right.
She's got long dark hair, her eyes are sad, and she does have a deep scar around her neck where she clearly had once worn a collar. And she says, please, please, we're escaped slaves. Hold your fire.
All right. I will hold my fire.
I'm glad we found you. We need to get out of here before the Tharkold would get much closer.
All right. We have a vehicle.
I can give you any information you want.
Okay. Well, let's get everything in the truck.
All right, let's truck around with the hard drives.
Right?
All right. At this point, there are too many people for you to fit.
Okay.
As you make your way out, you see that the newcomers do have their own vehicles.
Okay.
They've got a big box truck
Mm-hmm.
as well as 2 motorcycles.
All right.
Well, I'll be in the gunner turret on the big vehicle, our vehicle.
DC. Okay.
I'm driving.
All right.
She'll ride with you guys and put one of her people in charge of driving the other truck.
All right.
And as you guys start to get a move on,
Okay, I guess, can you tell us who are the Tharkold? What the hell is this invasion about?
the Tharkold are techno demons. They're
Who is this that's talking? I'm sorry.
the leader of this other group of
Oh, they're
slaves.
liberated.
Escaped slaves is what she said they were.
The Tharkold are foul creatures of dark magic and twisted technology. They're led by a demon named Cranod. They've ruled our world of Tharkold for centuries, and in that time began invading other realities, although never one as strong or as dangerous as yours.
I'll
The
see
race, we've been slaves of the demons for generations. Some of our folks sadly thrive in the vicious conditions, but many more of us wish to win our freedom. We escaped when our slave collars malfunctioned, close to a big statue of a man and a woman. And so we ran, and then we heard gunfire afterwards. We thought we were dead, but apparently somebody else engaged the other slaves.
That
Oh,
must
that
have been
was
us
us.
back there.
That was you? Thank the way. Well, Cranod, the Tharkoldu in charge, he's made an alliance with other raiders to attack your planet. And this has never happened before, from my understanding. Although I fully expect the demons to turn on their allies as soon as it suits them. Now, hopefully we can get away before he realizes it, but our master was a Tharkoldu named Gorgabus. And as soon as she says it, she spits.
Isn't that the dude the doctor was talking about?
Yes, he tortured some scientists in the basement of that building we just left.
Ugh,
One of them was
hopefully
a traitor.
they're all dead.
Yes, they are all.
They are now.
He was an abusive master who never got very high in the demonic hierarchy. And whenever he suffered a setback, he took it out on all of us. So we managed to, well, we really jumped at the chance to get away from him, as you can imagine. But don't underestimate him. Even the lesser examples, like Gorgabus, can tear through dozens of humans. And their occult tech weapons can destroy trucks and even tanks. The best way to deal with them is to run. What are you looking for?
Stapler. Sorry. Thank you.
You okay, Cheryl? All right.
Oh, that's what we're doing. We're
Yep.
out of here.
We'll do our best to get
All
us
right.
the hell out of this city. What was Gorgabus doing here?
Invading with the other demons.
Or what specifically did he tell you guys to do?
He just wanted us to blow up that statue. Said it was some kind of hard point.
Well, it was historically important. Still is.
All right. You guys get on the road and you start heading out. They have a Kamaz truck, which is basically the Soviet or the Russian version of a deuce and a half, as well as 2 Yamaha motorcycles. They pile up the refugees in the back of their truck, and the woman, who she introduces herself as Kyode, says, "Can any of you drive? We're not very good at it."
Let's see here. Land vehicles, I'm not good at it. Let's see, you are good.
Yeah, but I'm driving our vehicle.
I can drive.
Okay.
What am I driving?
You're driving the bread truck.
The deuce and a half.
Ooh.
I don't
Not
think we
All
have
right.
to roll yet.
Oh, I don't need to make a roll. Good.
All right.
Keep off
he
the
is
clutch on it.
fine.
Start it.
As you guys get rolling out, you start taking fire almost immediately.
From what?
A group of those ghouls
Mm-hmm.
are riding motorcycles, and they hop in to chase you. And a chase scene is on. How much time do we have? We got enough time for this. All right. So it is going to be as usual for the chase scenes. I'm going to.
Dramatic.
It is actually not dramatic.
It's not dramatic.
It's a dramatic skill resolution, but I'm going to switch
It's
back
gonna be dramatic
to
for
the
them as we
splash
fuck
screen.
them up.
Fuck 'em up, fam.
I'm going to place these over here.
What?
All right. So
Everybody's
we
catching a
have
break today.
two of you driving. Do this. There's motorcycles plus others. All right. So you guys are both on step A. We'll make the top one drivetrain. The bottom one will be Deadeye. Going into the first round, heroes go first. Villains have a setback. That works out.
That's
Nice.
for them already.
You are being chased by drones as well. I didn't see those at first. Proved actions are maneuver, and A, B, and D are possible. So you guys
So can we do
jump
two?
all the way through B. What's that?
We can do 2.
You can do 2.
That's what he does.
This is round 1.
AGAT.
All right.
It's a weapon quality.
All right. So
Oh, weapon quality.
And you've got our back.
let me do
Yep, I'm in
this.
the gun turret.
All right.
Round 1.
Well, I'm driving first, so let's move on up to.
Trying to go all the way to B
Yep.
or finish B.
What do I got to do?
All right, so that is a driving test. Difficulty is.
Can anyone else drive besides me? I know I'm driving. I just was questioning.
I could.
The difficulty for all of these driving tests is going to be a challenge, or not challenge of 12. It is going to be a
Easy 8.
no.
A super easy 6.
Fastest vehicles in the chase have a top speed of 13, so that is the difficulty number for the chase.
4?
13.
13.
1 3.
1.
Plus
Yes,
3.
1 plus 3
And I've got
plus 9.
So guys, I have to get a plus 10,
Good thing you have probabilities.
which means I have
And you
to.
said it is difficulty is what?
You have to get a plus 10. What is your
What's your
dex?
dex?
Oh, you said 13.
13, yes.
Okay, not 9. I was doing 19 for some reason.
Okay.
But if we're doing the extra step, that's an additional, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
minus
-2.
2. So I got the 15.
So I
to
need
move me
a-
up to 2.
All
Need
right.
15
4.
total.
Oh, I need a 15 this time. So, I need a 6.
You are up to
So I need
step
a
C
19 or
as you
better.
get that tiger rolling.
You got it?
Yep.
You goofball.
I have an
All right.
11 on
And
my
your driving
vehicles.
test?
Oh, I'm so close.
You got possibility.
Did you roll a 1?
No.
No, I
She
have
needed
14.
a 19 on the die. She rolled an 18.
I have a
And then
14.
I'm gonna play my.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. And I rolled a 17 the second time, guys.
Nice.
So that makes it a whole bunch.
So
36.
I almost forgot your guys'
can I pass him? Because I got a 20.
No, you guys are all on the same step.
But I want to be in front.
And then your guys'
Section 2.
bikes,
Okay.
Yeah, we have bikes.
they are still on step A.
Yeah, I'm not worried about them.
All right, you guys quickly pull away, meaning that your gunners can't do anything as you guys tear off down the road. Then
What weapons got that?
Because then you don't need.
RPG 32.
all right. So So that
When's
is
my
an
birthday?
18,
What
which
is
is
today?
plus 6. They're land vehicles.
I
Is that?
they're just too similar.
And
I need-
4 comma heat.
I need to get a physical.
14. So they are able to make it. Got to ease over.
I thought I was just having cardiology.
So the ghouls on the motorcycles are on step B. They didn't quite make it to step C.
Okay, and what did their setback
Or wait,
do to
no.
them?
That's right. They had a setback. Let me read what the setback does.
2 weeks.
How many rounds is this you guys have?
This is the first round.
Oh,
Yeah.
it depends on.
Hmm.
It should be
Okay.
charged. I feel like I'm not 100% sure if it could be there. Wow. You know what? Because none of it's really anything.
All right. So the drones, we're gonna say
My blood
get
pressure.
lost.
My heart rate. So
Oh, that's good.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out what I have left to do.
Then the
Anybody
bikers.
answer me.
Yep,
I don't have to do
they.
that, right? No.
All right. Nope. And round 2, because you guys are too far away to do anything. Second round. All right. This is going to be heroes go or villains go second. Heroes suffer a setback.
Oof.
2 forms of ID.
Hmm. What does the setback do?
Let me see if they've got something.
I'm pretty sure that's what I put on it last year, so I would assume it's the same. Stay.
There is no listed setback, so we're gonna say, oh, roads got rough. You guys are gonna have a -2 to all the checks, and I need to add your vehicle modifiers. So Cheryl, you have a -2, an additional -2 because that vehicle is really hard to steer,
You've told my sport.
and a -1 for the Tiger.
Hmm.
For the tiger?
Yeah.
What
So
I'm driving.
Mike
That's
has a
what he's driving.
-3. You have a -4 currently.
Whatever minus
That's the
3.
rough roads.
Oh,
The
is
rough roads.
I guess are we allowed to do stuff though, like advanced steps?
Yes. The steps available are B and C, and approved actions are defend and trick.
Okay, and I guess
Right now,
is-
nothing else is in the same
Area.
step as you guys.
Hmm. Okay.
So, drivers,
Well, complete
target
the
number
next,
13. What's that been?
complete the next step.
Oh, I guess is that setback a conflict line?
Yes.
All right, I'll spend a possibility to negate it and make things easier on our drivers.
All right. So, no rough road penalties.
Nice.
So you're at -2 and Mike's -1.
I'm still spinning it. All right, I passed. We're on this.
Tiger is on D. You guys are just tearing away from him. Target number is 13.
I made it.
All right.
I have a 16.
And your bikes?
15.
Ooh. They made it.
High explosive anti-tank.
Can I play this?
Oh, okay.
Oh, what is it?
Your character is subjected to a temporary but powerful dose of occult radiation. Suffers 1 wound that cannot be healed until the end of the act. Gain 3 possibilities.
Is that your Cosm card?
Yeah.
Then yes, you can play that.
So you take a wound that you can't get rid of.
So now you have 2 wounds. So
Oh,
minus
I
2
have
on all
been
rolls.
forgetting those guys. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
a
okay.
liar.
You're
It's
fine.
okay. You've been making it by more than 1.
Yeah.
So
But I don't
All
ever
right.
remember.
You guys currently cannot see, but you know they are still chasing you.
If the target is very large or
Villains
has an
have
armor rating
setbacks, so they
greater
can't
than
gain any
5,
steps.
heat ammunition ignores 5 points. of
A,
damage.
B, and C are available this time. So
No
no
D.
D.
Since I've been doing stuff, can I put cards down?
Yep.
Do you want a trade for a card, Cheryl? Because we can do hand to hand or table to table.
Yes.
Well, can I
Yeah, it's table to table right now.
Oh, table to table.
discard this and get another possibility?
Romance, yeah.
Yep.
Is there a cap on the possibilities? I know I can
Nope.
only use
Nope.
one, but do I get another
All
card
right.
since I discarded it?
No.
No, it says draw a new card at it.
Oh,
does
it
it?
does?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then yes.
All right. So
We're stuck.
you guys are stuck on D, and as you guys are watching, you all get find checks. Yes.
What's the third vehicle?
You have 2 motorcycles traveling with you.
I don't see it.
I got a 10.
16.
10, 16,
4.
10,
12.
4, 12. All right, everybody at 10 or better, you see what appears to be a missile flying your direction, up high. It's coming from the north.
Oh, where we're heading.
And we go into round 3. Everybody can put a card in their pool for that, though.
All right. Adrenaline, I guess.
All right. Villains go first with an up condition. Heroes go second. Approved actions are defend and maneuver, and B and D are available. So you guys can close this out.
All right.
Make it a quick escape.
I'm going.
Villains go first.
Who are our villains?
They're chasing you.
They're ghouls on motorcycles.
Oh.
But they haven't been close enough to get shot
And
at.
then from out in front of you, a tank suddenly joins the fray right into your step.
Oh.
How?
It just pulled off of a side road and it's coming in and it's chasing you.
Okay,
Oh.
but it's not in front of us, it's behind us.
Sorry, it's behind you. Yes.
So, can my opponent fails that?
Ooh.
You could, yeah. 'Cause you're failing his shot, not his drive.
Oh.
Because he comes in, he literally comes in on the same step as you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait till he actually takes a shot then.
All right. So he had a 30 on the die roll for the shot. That is plus 9. This is I believe this is who's driving the tank? All right. What is, let's see. Even it's going to be Cheryl. Odd it's going to be Mike. Damn it.
There you go.
Odd. Thank you. It takes a shot at you, and 30 plus is a plus 9 to the ghoul's fire combat. That's going to be an 18. What is your land vehicles?
My land vehicles is 11.
All right. And let me see what defense bonuses the vehicle gives you. It's fast, so you get a plus, or they get a -2 to hit you. So that's 16. That is going to be a hit with a cannon strike against your gun or
Okay,
against your
yeah.
vehicle.
We'll fail it then.
All right, so it misses.
By an inch.
You want to?
The other guys are going to try and join the fray. Actually, they can't get past C. So,
You want to get your shot off before I jet us out of here?
Yep. When it's our turn.
shooting the tank.
Yep, with my RPG 32.
All right.
Which has heat ammo.
AP4. All right. And what's all my... Well, I'm going to aim and shoot it, so I'm going to be at a net +2 plus the driving modifiers.
All right. And because of its speed, you're going to have a -2 to hit it,
So I'll be straight
but
up.
a +4 bonus due to its size.
So I'll
So
be a
plus
+4.
And
This is a heavy, so +4. So I'm at 14 currently before I even roll.
All right. Roll good.
17. It's +4, so it's gonna be an 18 to hit it.
18 is going to be. Let's see. 18 is going to be a hit with 2 bonus dice.
What's its armor?
Big.
Well, then it's ignored 5 of that.
I thought it was AP4.
It's AP4.
Yes, but the heat is its own thing.
Is it?
Because heat, high explosive anti-tank specifically says that it is, if the target is very large or has an armor rating
look,
greater than
drums.
5, then heat
All right,
ammunition
so-
ignores up to 5.
Its armor rating is 10, so you ignore 5 of that.
All right.
I think the AP4 counts for anything that doesn't already have that.
27.
Jesus.
1 shock.
Wow. All right, I'm getting us out of here. Drive.
All right. And what about Deadeye? Are you going to punch it too?
No, put a card in my pool.
I'll spend that just to do it. 26, 9. I'm at 20.
14.
And you guys pull clear, which is good because the nuke goes off in another 2 rounds.
And we'll be far enough away now.
And let's see. You guys are beyond step D. So, as the wave hits you, everybody's going to take some damage. As the sun is setting,
Is it enough to kill Cheryl, though?
10 plus 1 bonus die. All right. What is drivetrain's toughness?
12.
You're going to take 1 shot. Or sorry, 2 shock.
Cheryl's got enough to soak it.
What about
Mine's is 2 shock. Oh, do I get minus
what's
2?
your what's
on
your
my
toughness?
Yes.
12.
So it's 10 now.
So that is going to be 2 shock.
All right.
Is everybody at a toughness of 12?
Yeah.
Yep. 16.
16.
Except that ogre.
So that is what 16 minus 12 is going to be what 4. So that is 2 shock still,
Mhm.
right on the edge of it, and or -4, 1 shock. Sorry, -4.
Yep.
And then 2 shock to
Everyone else.
everyone else. All right. Yes.
I took one of these today. Can I take one of these? 'Cause that didn't work.
Grenadine,
Or it didn't help enough.
citrazine. Yes, because they are 2 different objects.
Alright.
So
All
what
right.
happens?
This is
So as the
No,
shockwave
it's
rolls over you, and you have a moment to stop and let the weight and recover your shock and let the weight of what you've just witnessed sink in, your foes are pretty much blasted. The tank does retreat, and just as the rest of the world goes quiet and still, an enraged bellow echoes from the sky, and a huge figure lands heavily in front of your convoy. Suddenly, chains erupt from the ground, ensnaring your vehicle's tires and pinning down all of your vehicles. You see one of these techno demons. And as he comes into sight, he screams out, "Worms! Pathetic fleshy things! I may terminate your suffering someday, but for now, you are mine!" And that's where we'll pick up next week. So
Hmm.
we will finish the final battle next week and then dive into Nile. Or no, I think Nile's next. Let me check
Yeah.
my...
This should be next.
Is it Nile or cyber papacy?
Nile is next,
No,
then
Cyber-
Cyber Papacy.
Cyber Papacy's last.
Nope.
Nope.
Aurorsh is last.
Oh, Rosh is last. That's right.
All right, so
Because
that'll
we
be
had
the stream for
Aurorsh
tonight. Tomorrow night is
last
Rise of the Rune Lords, second edition. You'll get to see this Tuesday night group take on the same stuff that the Sunday did.
But
And,
better.
you hope. And we'll see you all tomorrow night.
Bye, everybody.